Hello friends! Hi Shadow! Hi N by Hotel! How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for your patience. I know we are streaming a little bit later than usual today, but if we're being honest, I woke up late. Yes, braids! I did little fishtails. I haven't done these since high school, and I was like, you know what? I am feeling extra cottagey because I have been binging homesteading videos the last few days. Oh, thank you, Inve Hotel. I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I was just feeling extra cottagey, you know? And especially because the house we're playing today is like a proper cottage. Well, it's supposed to be a cottage. I mean, we have like 9 Sims. It's actually really, really chaotic. So let me grab our gameplay real quick. So here's our cottage. We are playing with the Blackwoods. And as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have 9 Sims. One of them is a baby. Oh, little Bevel. Bevel Davis. What a cute name. We have some bees that we can't actually like collect anything from yet because no one actually has enough skill in mechanical, I believe. Who are we working on that? So Jane only has 1 mechanical skill. It looks like Kira's probably the person that, yeah, Kira's working on it. She only has 3, but she also needs some other skills for her substitute teaching job. So she's got a lot to work on. She also does want to have a little woohoo, and you know what? I'm gonna let her have that because thank God she and Jane are not having any more kids, because we all know I would lose my absolute mind if this house got any bigger. The point where a house reaches like 9 to 12 Sims is usually where I really lose control. I mean, I say that as though we don't lose control very quickly in my houses, but just let me pretend. Let me pretend that I have it covered. So you can see we have a very, very tiny area here. You're waiting for Aurelia and Bart to have quads. Oh my god. I actually will cry on screen. Well, wait, didn't they already? Oh no, that wasn't Bartholomew. That was her previous husband, right? Oh my god. Imagine 2 sets of twins or 2 sets of quads in one household. I think I would just have to exit out of the house. Like, honestly. Yeah, that was Ben. That was Ben. I forgot. So we have very little space. We also just completed a challenge where we weren't allowed to actually make any hot food because for the rest of the rotation, we weren't allowed to use any wood. So I think it's okay now that that rotation is over to go ahead and put some wood back in our inventories. We're going to put this in Jane's inventory, I think, because she is the person who doesn't actually have a job at the moment, and so I feel like she would probably be the one actually like taking care of the poor fireplace situation. And so we've also here's little Bevel. He's cute. I think Bevel, who does Bevel belong to? Let me just check the family tree real quick. Okay, so we only have Donovan for Kira and Jane. And so we have Cranky Grandma, otherwise known as Florence. Florence has 2 kids. Florence has Gregory and Kira. Kira's our sim self for giraffe.gov. And Kira herself technically has 2 kids, even though Meg is actually Gregory's child. This is just kind of how it shows in the family tree. And then Gregory and his wife, Joanna, have 3 kiddos. We have John, Matthew, and Bevel. So they have 3 boys. The house is a little bit of a disaster. As you can see, we have laundry pretty much everywhere. We also have Sims getting stuck in corners, and it's just chaos. So let's go ahead and unpause and just let it go. See what happens. We do have, oh, and we're thinking about death. That's really a great start. Okay, what time is it? It is 1 in the morning, so I think I would like everyone, you want another grandkid? And you want to marry rich? Your life is almost over, Florence. I do not think that's going to happen. And also, guys, I think this is my first time streaming with the Ethernet, like, directly connected to the laptop. So fingers crossed it goes well. If it doesn't and we still have issues, then I will just go ahead and adjust the bitrate, and then I'm thinking we will have things covered. So send out good thoughts for my Wi-Fi. 1 in the morning and people are crying in the kitchen. Seems legit. I know. It's like, why is no one actually tired? All right, you're tired. You go to bed. Gregory is not tired. Joanna is a little bit miserable. Why don't you take a bath? Oh, thank God we got rid of that required water mod, because this house does not need anything like that. All right, Donovan, do we even have enough beds? Okay, you use the outhouse. You're starving. Why don't you grab some salad, since that was the only thing we could cook? Oh, look, we have a crash. I know the house is it's a little loud. All right. Well, that's a proper shame. We just started. And here we are with a crash. The Sims 2 is just, it's thriving for everyone, because I know Beth was having some crashes the other day too. All right, let's get her loaded back up. In the meantime, oh, you had a thought? Please share. I would love to hear your thoughts. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? How is your weekend? I have had a very cozy, calm weekend. Corey, like, they released a game. Oh, Rachel! Thank you so much for subbing at tier 1 for 3 months. That's so exciting. Thank you for making my day. I really appreciate that. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Yeah, so a new video game came out, and so Corey and his friends were gaming last night. And I just drank wine and watched Bridgerton. It was a perfect Saturday. Should we age Peyton and Bart up a bit so they're not like 20 days younger than Josephine and Aurelia? Oh, maybe. I think that might actually be a good idea. I don't actually remember who Peyton is. Who's Peyton? Is he a child? Then they won't be young enough to marry again. That's true. That's true. I would like them to kind of be like the same age. Oh, that's Josephine's new hubby. I totally forgot Josephine got married again. I love how my game was literally just like 9 Sims in this household. Chaos. Let's have a crash. Good times. It's so nice to see that this hood is already unstable. I mean, I know it's just my downloads folder is too chaotic. Hello, Susie Simsy. What a cute name. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm all fibery and in bed. Oh, happy to watch your chaos. I'm sorry you're having a fibro day. As someone with fibromyalgia, I know how painful that is. And I know how much there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm really sorry. I hope it feels better after a day of rest. But yes, we should definitely have plenty of chaos for you. So no worries there. Me bugging you relentlessly to change the household names, and you're out here forgetting why the Finner house has a different name. I know. I haven't done anything on the list. I haven't done a single thing on the list. We'll get there, maybe. To be fair, you haven't bugged me in a few days. So is this really my fault? I mean, probably it's my fault. I know it's my fault. I could actually like write down everything I need to do. I probably should write down everything I need to do, if we're being honest. And like, I still haven't removed those songs from my, from my playlist either that upset, oh, what's his name? John. But I don't know. I know he's having some health stuff, so I'm not sure he'll be hanging out with us. Oh, you're doing well, Susie? That's great to hear. I'm so glad. I know. You're writing it down for me and it still isn't working right now. We'll get there. I would say we've had a bit of a like weird week. Because we had the whole COVID situation with Corey. If you wrote it down, Shadow would just be bugging you to look at the list anyways. This is true. This is true. It'd just be look at the list and I'd be like, sure, yeah, I'm looking at the list. When in reality, the list is in the other room and I'm not looking at it because I've lost what page it's on. Is that what happened with the songs? Yes. Yes, I don't actually know. I wrote it down because Shadow told me to write it down in stream. You have been nice to me since Corey is sick. That's true. And then after Corey got better and I had my little lupus flare, I had, oh my gosh. So like a lot of you guys know, I have OCD and depression. And so sometimes those just like combine into just like an emotional chaotic disaster, and I am incapable of functioning, and that's kind of been the space I've been in this past week. So we got past it, but it was a rough week. No, Corey is feeling better, thankfully. He's actually out at the grocery now. He's very happy to be back at work. Although, so when he got COVID, it was like everyone in his office, like in his department, got COVID because the room they work in is so small and they all eat lunch together. They go out to lunch together. Like it was inevitable if one of them gets sick that they're all getting sick. And so one person is still out. He's been out for like 2+ weeks at this point. So Corey's having to pick up a lot of slack at work. And I know it's a little exhausting for him. He comes home a little tired. But that's okay. We're glad he's feeling better, and he doesn't seem to be having any like long-term effects from COVID. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Yeah, it's okay. You know, it happens. Like, mental health episodes happen, and you just gotta kind of roll with the punches. And also, sorry if you guys can hear the laundry. Like, Corey, every time, puts stuff in the dryer. As soon as I start streaming, like literally every time. I don't know how it happens. So if you can hear it, I apologize. It'll be over soon, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. That means you can bug me again because I'm feeling better and Corey's feeling better, and we can definitely accept some more "Hey Kristen, do things." What I should do, I stopped using my agenda when I took my leave from my PhD, and so I don't look at any kind of agenda every day, every morning like I used to. And so I think it might be nice for me and my scatterbrained absent-mindedness if I actually like wrote it down and like planned to actually do like 1 or 2 of those things a day. Like if I just schedule like 1 or 2 every single day, like I can handle that, right? You've been awake? Have I been awake since 8 p.m.? Oh, Dark Flower, hi, how are you doing? What time is it for you? Is it like really late in the night? Should you be asleep? Yeah, I'm having a good day. I just got some more recommendations for homesteading videos, and so I'm excited when I get off stream. I'm going to be diving into those a little bit. I've spent so much time looking at houses on Zillow, even though like I'm not sure we're actually going to be able to get a house when we first move back to Ohio. It's just like, what can we get with a little bit of land in this disaster of a housing market? 1 p.m. Oh, Flower. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Insomnia is truly the worst. I would say go to bed, but I know it's not that easy. Is there anything you can take to help you go to bed? I mean, at this point, it's like stay up and enjoy your day in kind of a loopy delirium, right? Like, that's always what used to happen to me. Like, I was not a person... Okay, I've had insomnia literally my whole life from, like, undiagnosed mental health stuff. And it wasn't the type of insomnia that I would stay up literally, like, whole nights until I moved to London, and like the time change, just I never fully adjusted. And so I would just stay up literally the whole night, and I would just like play The Sims and be like, oh, it's the next day, great, I am functioning like a human. And I just remember being like really loopy and like dizzy, and it was a bit of a struggle. Pretty sure if I take my meds, Doc would be like, you're supposed to take it at night. Oh, that's true. That's true. It is good to, like, keep on a med schedule, so I do understand that's important. Although I wonder if there are some other things you could take as well, like throw down a little bit of Benadryl. Although I know there are cons to Benadryl, but that was, like, the sleeping aid of my childhood. Also because I'm allergic to literally everything. I lived off of Benadryl. It was not good. It was not good at all. But like I used to have allergic reactions to like things that we didn't know what it was. Like my body just like mast cell reactions for literally nothing. And so it would be like, "Oh, I had dinner. Oh, look, I'm itchy. Okay, Benadryl." But I've been really careful with what we eat now, and so I haven't had to take Benadryl in a couple years. Honestly, since we moved to Baltimore, which is really good. It's not normal insomnia meds. Anxiety. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'm really lucky, and now, like, some of my mental health meds help me sleep. And so, like, I take it at night, and it's really great. But if you forget and you take it, like, way too late in the evening, then it's like, oh, look, I'm gonna be asleep until 2 p.m. I would give you both kiwis, but they're locked. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I appreciate the emotional support kiwis nonetheless. Just waiting for your body to kick into gear. Okay. Well, I hope that your day, you know, is somewhat functional and it gets better and you get some sleep. Because I know, like, once you go so long without sleep, your body's just like, how do I sleep? Is sleep really necessary? Why don't I just stay awake another 24 hours? Yep, brain just never shuts off. Oh, yeah. I totally sympathize with that, for sure. I'm sorry. It's so hard when your brain just doesn't shut off. And there are so many mental health reasons that cause your brain to never shut off, too. Like anxiety, ADHD, like depression. Sleep and mental health are so closely intertwined. And I feel like I missed out on having good sleep during my formative years, and that probably had, like, long-term detriment to my mental health. I don't know. It's fine, though. It's fine. I forgot to fill up my water before stream, so I'm probably gonna run out soon. But I'll have Corey get me more when he gets home from the grocery. One time, the doctor gave me meds for another disorder, and it was reacting badly. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Hi, Marasaki. How are you doing? I know, sleep is so necessary for your body, so it's such a shame when it just decides to really screw you over. I once went for 43 hours without sleep. Oh my god. You were 10 and only got caught when my grandmother came to visit and saw me up at my computer at 1:40? Murasaki, were you okay? That's a long time. That's not just an all-nighter. That's like, your brain literally stops functioning at some point. I hope you don't do that still. Because your poor body, your poor mental health. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh, the medicine was originally for schizophrenia. Yeah, I mean, I'm on a medication that's used for schizophrenia too. It's really great for OCD and stuff. But oh, my body loves it. My body absolutely loves it. It's definitely been like one of the best mental health meds we've added to my regimen. And like, I tell people what it's originally for all the time, because I'm over here like, let's, you know, desensitize people's reaction to taking like antipsychotics and stuff, because it doesn't mean you're psychotic if you're taking it. And also, like, we need to just remove so much of the negative feedback around schizophrenia, around psychosis and stuff. But like, ugh, guys, it drove me a little bit batty because we were at a wedding. And I was talking to one of Corey's cousins or something about the medication I was taking, because it did like a lot of really good things for me. It helped me gain weight, and that was something I really struggle with. And like, I was like, oh yeah, this is the name of it. And her doctor brother literally just like starts whispering to someone else, and I can see that he's like whispering like, that's for schizophrenia. And I'm like, are you serious? You're a doctor. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. Arcane Shadow, hello, finally catching a stream. Well, welcome. You didn't miss too much because the game crashed. So good to see you. Your family sometimes gets insomnia. Your elder sibling still does. Just barely not getting a cold. Oh, you felt awful and couldn't sleep. Oh, that's so hard. Oh, you're Abraxas from the Discord. Oh, great. Hello. So good to see you. It was giving you a weird mode with it. Your mind wouldn't quiet down. Oh, that's such a shame. That's such a shame. Not me starting shit immediately at the wedding. Yeah, I was just kind of like, cool. I expected better than you as the doctor here. Like, I really did. I was so frustrated, but like, you know what? It is what it is. And as someone with chronic illness and mental illness, like, you do sort of get used to people making weird comments, especially if you like tell them like, oh yeah, I'm on medication and stuff. But you know what? That doesn't stop me from talking about it at any given time, because the way those medications just like quiet my mind, it's incredible. It's so wonderful. And I'm really happy that I'm on it. So screw you people who make bad comments about it. Also, I'm not confrontational in the slightest. So I just stared at him. Like, I pointedly stared at him and was like making eye contact, like, I can hear you, but just being like subtle about it. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I try. Sometimes you also need to like pick your battles, right? And like, if people are gonna be making weird comments about it, they're probably not really worth you arguing about them, because it's not going to change their mind if they're already being petty like right in front of you. That one time, Insomnia, oh, you had to beg your mom to take me to school to do a test. Oh no. Oh, that's hard. Man, I don't think I've ever taken a test after an all-nighter, but I have stayed up all night writing papers. I did that a lot when I lived in the UK. I don't know why in particular I did that. I've only done that once, like during my undergraduate degree when I was in the US. But when I was in the UK, like, my brain functioned best literally at midnight, literally until 4 in the morning. And so it was just like, okay, I'll write this entire paper overnight, submit it at 8 a.m. We're good. I didn't do my best when I lived in the UK. I really didn't. The more my social anxiety has been worked on, the more I've realized I'm actually just bitchy. Oh my god, I feel that. I so feel that. Yeah, I also, like, I was in a sorority for a while, and I think that was my peak bitchiness. Are you serious? Another crash? What is happening? Oh, man. I probably have something in my downloads folder that is just not playing nice, and I need to delete it. But the thing is, like, I don't even know where to start at this point. So we'll just be having some chats. Hope you guys like talking. You fell asleep once in class doing an assignment? Yeah. I was that dumb kid in high school who would literally just read a book. Like, if I started a book, I had to finish the book. And so I would start a book at like 4 p.m. and then it's like, well, I guess I'm staying up literally until 6 a.m. and finishing this book. I don't do that anymore because the PhD has literally ruined my love of reading, which makes me really, really sad. Like, guys, I have not read a book for fun all 2 to 3 years I've been here. It's really unfortunate. Hello, Captain Davers. How are you doing? You missed 2 crashes, Captain Davers. 2. We haven't done anything. Yeah, that's like, I've been noticing a lot of really big red flags. Like, I was on the phone with my mom last night and trying to explain, like, the way moving to Maryland and starting this PhD has just absolutely tanked my health. And I was like, you know what? I haven't read a book for fun in 2 years. I haven't painted in 2 years. And I was the type of person who used to paint every day. I mean, some of you guys have seen my paintings in the Discord, and like, I love painting. I do it as like a side hobby. I sell some of them. And I haven't painted since I started the PhD. Hi, Christina. How are you doing? I've let all of my indoor plants die, which is like cardinal sin number 1 for me because I'm a big planty person. And yeah, it's just like big red flags for my mental health and also for, you know, actually just being a functional human. Also, sorry, today's theme is be honest about mental health, because this seems to be what we were talking about. You haven't drawn or written anything in so long. I know, maybe we should have a day in the Discord where we're all just being creative together. And it doesn't have to be like creativity where you have to focus on something for a long time, because I know so many of us are just struggling with focus right now. But like little spurts, like short spurts of creativity, like we all just like start drawing something and then we don't finish it because that's just the way we are. If fam didn't clean up, nephew will make a mess. Oh, are you someone who cleans while they have insomnia? I can't function. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Oh. We won't hug you, don't worry. Yeah, I think that sounds fun. Oh, thank you so much. I got this at a thrift store a few years ago. It was a big win. I'm a big fan of it. But thank you. It doesn't really work with any bras because of the little outlet thing. Eyelet. I think that's an eyelet. I don't know. But it's fine. I love it nonetheless. Stream crash drinking game. Yes. Oh my god. If I didn't still have a headache from all of my binge watching Bridgerton and drinking red wine last night. I say this like I'm not going to do the same thing tonight though. But like all of us like drinking and doing little like half creativity projects. You clean when you can't sleep. I don't think that's impairment, Christina. I think that's like actually like using productive time. Because like my therapist told me that when you can't sleep, you should get up and do something boring like cleaning or opening your mail. But like, okay, so I cannot open mail. It stresses me out. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why, but opening mail is like, also, hi, welcome to my Neurosis episode. But it just like, I can't do it. And so it drives my husband crazy because my stack of the mail just starts piling up, and he's opened his mail every day. And he's just like, Kristen, why do you have letters from your friends? And I'm like, I know, but if I open it, I have to respond it. And like when my mental health is a little bit iffy, I don't want to talk to anyone. Like it's amazing that I still function on the Discord. Hi Lilypod, how are you doing? You think that would be nice too? Oh good. Okay, I think this will be fun. Maybe Shadow, remind me to plan a fun thing. Saphira, hello, you love opening mail? I'll open it for you. Please do. I fear that what I open is going to be bad. Like taxes or like, I don't know, everything? I'm just an anxious person. You're building a homemade chocolate shop in my hood? You and Josephine are gonna run a home business with cats? Yes. That sounds like an absolute delight. If you put something boring on, then I will pass out. Oh my gosh, you find true crime podcasts helpful to sleep? That's so interesting. I never listen to my voicemails. I don't either. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone there. Hello, Zara. How are you doing? So good to see you. Yeah, as if anyone on the Discord is functional. I know, we struggle. Hello, Omar. How are you doing? How is school going? Are you doing okay, friend? Good to see you. You haven't missed much. We've just had some crashing, you know, classic. How is the new season of Bridgerton? It's okay. I mean, I wouldn't say that Bridgerton is a masterful work of art in the first place. It's more just like bingy, guilty pleasure kind of stuff. It's a lot less sexy than last season. They really, really build up like romantic tension, like so much. Sometimes I think they try a little too hard, maybe, but it's fun to watch. I recommend watching it, you know. I'm not sure if I like it as much as the first season. I'm not sure how much I actually liked the first season either. I just watch things because I watch them. Oh, you changed your name here, Envy. Okay. Lilypod, that's a cute name though. Oh, you found a few based on history? I do find like lore surprisingly calming, so I don't know. I'm gonna do my utmost to look surprised here. Yeah, Christina falling asleep to murder stories is not news to any of us. Like, that is very on brand for you. It's a cat cafe with chocolate. Oh my god. Yes. 100% I would live there. A colleague of my boyfriend is an extra in Bridgerton. No way. You'll have to send us like pictures of him in the series so that we can be like, someone I know knows him. Well, someone I know knows someone that knows him. I know he knows a celebrity. How cool. How intimidating do you find the theory of the firm to be? I don't actually know what that is, Omar. Help us, because I'm not sure. I went off the first season at the end, but maybe I will prefer this season. Yeah, I felt like the end of last season was a little silly. Okay. Kiwis for the game that we don't crash during load again. You might watch it later today. Yeah, I haven't read the books either. Right? Chocolate and cats. He had to grow mutton chops. Oh my god, I love that. I actually really love that. Like, if you're gonna be in Bridgerton, at least get some Regency style hair, right? Yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch. Like, I watched like 3 or 4 episodes yesterday, but that's also because it was a Friday and I had nothing to do. Yeah, I think it's good, interesting content, I think. It's content. I will say that it is content. And if you are someone who needs content, then yeah, give it a go, for sure. Theory of the firm is the hardest part of microeconomics, part of the IB economics syllabus. It's college-level economics. I have taken 1 econ class in my entire life, and I somehow got a B in it, and I remember nothing. I really remember nothing. So what I think of it is literally nothing because I can't remember it in the slightest. I downloaded a candy machine and it makes chocolates. Oh my god, that's so cool. I need a chocolate shop, plus I have a ton of chocolate edibles on my catalog. That's super interesting. Not those kind of edibles. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, wouldn't everyone though, Christina? Like, is that not a dream? And then you can get your kitties high on some catnip. It'd be cute. Imagine selling catnip chocolate. It does sound really cool though. I have never thought to download chocolate for The Sims 2, but now I'm intrigued. Although we don't even actually have like a bakery in my towns yet. John, hello, you're back too. How are you doing? I know you were having some health stuff. It's good to see you. Oh, you found something based on tutor time. Okay. Elizabeth of York's mom. Okay, that sounds interesting. Math equals mental abuse to humans. I don't know how people do it. I am so bad at math. Like, I feel I'm to the degree of bad at math where I feel like I had some kind of like intellectual disability when it comes to numbers, because like I'm great at reading things, but math makes 0 sense to me. I stare at math and I am like, send help. Absolutely. Maybe that's also why I'm really scared of opening mail, because like when I have to like pay bills, I also get really stressed out. For the paper 1 economics mock, I chose the theory of the firm. Okay, you're happy with the results? Good. Ooh, catnip tea or like catnip wine. Yeah, I know those are things too. I'll build a bakery someday. I love playing with bakeries and restaurants, and we really haven't done much. Yeah, I've seen the first 2 episodes of The Gilded Age. I think I'm behind. I'm guessing there are a few more episodes. You always fail math exams. I mean, me too. I had to take the GRE. You probably don't have the GRE where you are, Omar, but it's like standardized tests to get into graduate school. The first time I took it, oh my god, it was so funny because I got in like the 97th percentile for writing, and then I got in the 7th percentile for math, which means I only did better than 7% of the people who took it. I was like, this is not good. Oh, Pixel said your Comp 15 folder had to be removed. Okay, if we crash again, I'll remove Comp 15. and we'll give that a go. Your mental health is better. Oh my goodness, you went out to your backyard for a few seconds yesterday. Congratulations. That's a really big deal. I'm so proud of you. I know that had to be really hard. Oh my God, another crash? Okay. Okay, that's all right. Let me remove comp 15. This is really weird. I don't know why this is suddenly happening. Hope you guys don't mind just hanging out. We're just having a little chat. Now let me grab comp 15. I know, crash 3. What is going on today? Okay, comp 15. Let's move this. Seems too temporary. In fact, I hate most of my teachers. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because good teachers can make such a difference. Ooh, and bad administrators are even worse, for sure. Oh, you like science but hate math? Yeah, guess what science has? I know, I like science too, but I do really struggle with math. When I was doing my master's program, I took an epidemiology class and I was so interested in it, and then we had to do math and like, it was bad. It was really bad. You love maths, but I definitely capped out at A-level first year. Great marks, second year terrible, had to retake mechanics. Ugh. All of that sounds miserable. I know, right? The Sims 2 is just giving us a bit of a problem today. If it crashes again and we're still having issues, we can also just play a different game today. I don't want to make you guys just, you know, watch things. Oh, show a cat. Okay, let me get a kitty for you. We have a Penelope who doesn't want to be here, but she's still sleepy, so she's not like trying to escape yet. Oh, you're being sweet, honey. You want to say hello to the internet? She's like, no. No, I don't want to say hello to the internet, Mom. I want to be free. I'm sorry, Penelope. Honey, they like you. Oh, okay. She said no. She is a cutie, isn't she? She's our sweet little dainty girl who hates everything. Yes, she is an orange baby. I don't like the mother. I know, she's silly. She's a sweetheart, but mostly just a Cory. Yes, the shirt actually has some ruffles. Like cinnamon pumpkin pie. The thing is, she's sweet, but she's also like, she's really cranky. Like, she is the most cranky cat ever. She's displeased with life no matter what we do with her. Love the plants, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think she wants to be an outdoor cat, honestly. Oh, plants. I was like, what plants are you talking about? I thought you were talking about the plants in like the border and stuff. But thank you. I did little, what are they called? Fishtail braids? What's a cat's favorite cereal? Mice Krispies? Aw. Our cat was anything but sweet. Yeah, Penny's just, she's always been a fussy girl. Like, she's a little high maintenance. And I think she really wants to be an outdoor cat. She likes the mic anyway. Ari is sleeping on your desk and she loves you. I love her too. I love her too. She's wonderful. My little Ari from another mama. Yeah, Penny is, she's kind of like a medium-haired cat, and so for an orange cat, she's really soft and fluffy, which is super nice. Not all cats are fluffy. I mean, there's a lot of short hair cats that feel like very coarse. You know what I mean? Catitude. Penny is prime with catitude. Ringo is fluffy. Oh my god, I love Ringo. My best friend has a cat named Ringo too. So, I'm sentimental here. Ooh, what do you call it when a cat is super stylish? Haute couture. I love it. I love the cat jokes. Our cat was very high maintenance. Mainly because we are all high maintenance. See, this is why I think our cats are high maintenance too, because we are also high maintenance. I say we, I mean I. Corey is not high maintenance. I'm very high maintenance. He would give Ari a run for his money with his pantaloons. Oh, I mean, that's hard to do because Ari, Ari has the cutest pantaloons. I love his little cat butt so much. I know that's such a weird thing to say, but like, it's so fluffy. I love it. Insert wah wah trumpet. Cricket has catitude too. I also really love the name Cricket. That's so cute. But we really want a house with a big yard that we can fence in, and we can let the cats wander outside in the yard with me while I'm doing some gardening. And if we live in the country enough, I'm thinking we might actually transition Penelope into an indoor-outdoor cat. Ooh, Flower has redeemed Fulfill a Fear. Well, if we get into the game, we will definitely do that. As if the game crashing 3 times in a row isn't fulfilling a fear, right? He grew his winter coat and just became a poof with a face. Oh my god. If you get into the lot, I know. I'm wondering what we're gonna lose with Comp 15. I don't actually know what's in there. Who knows, we might lose half of our custom content. Yeah, sometimes this game is just real fussy like Penelope. But I don't know. I know people have a lot of opinions about whether or not cats should be outdoor cats at all. But Penelope comes from a place where she was partially an outdoor cat. And when she was little, we took her out on the harness in the yard a lot. And so Penelope living in a downtown city has been really hard for her because she can only go on our balcony, and there's like construction noises, there's city noises. And so like, it's not great. Exactly. Outdoors is fine if it's controlled. And that's why I want like a big like fence with no gaps. I mean, so when we lived in Utah, we had this little concrete courtyard, and because concrete is porous, she could scale it. So it was like as tall as me. It was like 5 feet tall, and she would do like a running leap and jump and just cling into the concrete. Like she would just, it was so funny. But there's a lot of danger in rural areas for cats. Yes, make sure she has a catio or a harness. See, I wouldn't want them out in the yard with me. Like, I want a controlled, tall, like 5-foot fence. And I want them to only be in the yard with me when I'm out there. And if they go outside of the yard, then I would put them on their harnesses. The thing is, Penny acts like you're actually murdering her if you try to put a harness on her. And so Penelope as a harness cat is a little hard. We jokingly call her feral. It's not really a joke. Like, she's not well socialized. She never has been. We think she must have come from a family that was a little bit abusive because she's just so fussy and finicky. Like, this poor cat has lived a life. You definitely suggest a catio. Yeah, I'll look into some catio stuff. We gotta get a house first. I'm sorry, I'm so ready for a house and a yard, and I just want to plant things and have a food forest. Your grandmother used to buy me toy cars when I was little. Obsessed with organizing them in a straight line, and everyone noticed. And I've always had very high OCD. Oh my gosh, now your son likes them organized in the same straight order. He redoes them. Well, I have OCD too. So definite like OCD sympathy for you, because OCD's not fun. And I hope that it's more of the mild, just like organizing things type of OCD and less of the intrusive thought side of OCD. Because I'm a little bit less on the organizing stuff and I have more like intrusive thoughts. And so it's not fun for me. But I also like, it I had really weird phobias growing up. And so I had a fear of a lot of textures. And so I was afraid of straws, and specifically straw wrappers. And so like straw wrappers, when they get wet and they wrinkle and crinkle, it caused me like visible distress. And like my whole family would just make fun of me for it because they were like, oh, Kristen's being weird again. 20 years later, it's like, actually, that's OCD. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is OCD. It could be more like OCPD, so like the OCD personality disorder, which has a lot less of the intrusive thought type stuff and a lot less of like the anxiety coming from things. So there's definitely hope, you know? Keep our fingers crossed that he doesn't get any of the kind of like more traumatic stuff from OCD. You can screen a little place in and have a door for her to go out, but stay safe. That's a good idea too. That is a good idea. I also like, I don't know, I grew up with barn cats because we lived on a farm actually, which is probably where my love of plants really started and why I'm just like desperate for grass. Oh my God, what I would do to touch some grass right now. But we had barn cats who were like chill outdoor cats for years, but we kind of needed them to control the mice in the barn and stuff. So they had their own little cat jobs, you know? And then they had kittens. And we kept a lot of those kittens. Oh man, I miss those cats. My cats are perfectly content indoors. That is lucky. Though one of them used to be an outdoors cat. Really? Mr. Needy. Oh my God, I love that. So cute. That's really good though. Because our cats are both like trying to burst out the door. Like constantly. Yeah, it can definitely link to autism as well. I mean, Omar, if you're worried about it, you could always take him into, like, get a behavioral therapist opinion on it. But as long as it's not showing distress, like, I don't think you have to worry about it quite as much. I mean, I say that I'm not a parent. I'm sure when I'm a parent, I'm gonna be, like, hyper-focusing on my kids. Like, are you ill? Is this wrong? Oh my God. Because since I have OCD, I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac anyway. Oh, chalkboards. You know what other texture I can't stand? Felt. Felt upsets me. Hello, Dainty Full Moon. How are you doing? Why did you unlock that memory? Oh no, you struggle with intrusive thoughts too. That's actually why I wasn't streaming much this past week, because my like OCD and depression started having intrusive thoughts just like And I'm sorry if that conversation is triggering for anyone, but I just think it's kind of important to be honest about that sort of stuff. But oh my God, like, it was so bad. I was just like crying in my bedroom and Corey was like, I don't even know what to do. Yeah, I hope he doesn't reach that extent too. He's like, you hope he's like his mother in that way. The most careless girl. I mean, you know what? Being careless can be pretty happy. I know, chalk. Oh my God, cotton balls. I hate cotton balls. You have a weird texture thing with lace? Oh, yeah, yeah. See, my mom is like that, but with burlap. Like, absolutely can't it. Oh, and velvet, yeah. I want to like velvet. Ooh, okay. Yarn, when yarn kind of like goes across your fingers the wrong way. Like, fingernails on yarn. Fingers on yarn, fine. Fingernails on yarn. Oh my God. The texture gives me big upset. Same. I know, mental health stream, let's go. It's definitely the theme we're taking today, but I think we all just kind of like need to decompress and like talk about our mental health, because for a lot of people it's been so bad during COVID, right? And so like I'm totally fine allowing this space to be like, let's just vent about our mental health issues. I don't mind at all. I couldn't do an art assignment because it involved chalk. Oh man, that had to be hard. The texture of welcome mats. Yes, those are awful. I'm really bad with food, and this is like part of the OCD situation that I have. Oh my God, the wooden sticks The wooden sticks are terrible. And you know what other texture I really hate is paper straws, because they get wet and soggy, and it reminds me of like straw wrappers, and it just, oh, I can't. But I'm really fussy about food, and that was actually one of the reasons I was diagnosed. Because if a piece of the texture of food that I'm eating feels wrong, I just will stop eating completely. And it was cutting my meals off really short and causing me a lot of distress. And so, like, if you take a bite into an egg and you accidentally bite into some pepper, like cracked pepper, and it feels crunchy, it's not the texture you're expecting, and it's just so bad. Yeah, I do find that the changing of the seasons between spring and fall are pretty bad with that kind of stuff. Ooh, wet bread. Oh my god. No, absolutely not. Specific sounds make you really angry. That's super interesting. Yeah, mushrooms are hard. Oh, foam rubbing together. Oh my god. That's unlocking a new fear for me. Yeah, people chewing is upsetting. And like slurping. Like my grandfather is a slurper when it comes to cereal. And like, oh, I can't. You have severe OCD too. Yeah, I'm the same way. If certain things are touching each other, it's awful and it's so bad. And it can ruin entire meals for you. And I'm like a lot worse when it's food I've made, because I know that I could mess up at some point during the recipe and like contaminate things. Like, I used to have to wash my hands after cracking each individual egg. So say we're making like shakshuka or like fried rice where you need like 4 or 5 eggs. I would crack an egg, throw it away, wash my hands, crack another egg. Because I was so worried about like salmonella and stuff. I'm a little bit better with that now. Now I force myself to not wash my hands between cracking eggs, and we're getting there. I still don't really like press buttons though. Like I press buttons like with my sleeve or like the back of my hand, like elevator buttons and stuff. Oh, tiramisu. See, I've never actually had tiramisu because of my whole dairy allergy situation. But I do like puddings. Yeah, bread pudding is a bit of an uncomfortable texture unless it's like really crunchy on the top, then I can handle it. Speaking of his mom, her dad had autism. Oh, okay, so it might actually be a good thing to get him evaluated then. He turned 3 and he's been very quiet the last 2 years. Yeah, your OCD, I mean, OCD and autism can definitely like have a little bit of connectivity there. So I totally understand why you're a little bit worried about it. All right, guys, we are in the game. Oh, I'm sorry, Zara, that you're having a little bit of a low time right now. Yeah, okay, Dainty Full Moon, you totally get it. It's so nice to actually be in a group of humans who do understand like the kind of weird OCD things, because so many people just think that OCD is like, oh, you're just particular about things being clean, and like in actuality that's not it at all. I used to not be able to touch raw meat ever. I'm still really bad at raw meat. I'm kind of okay with chicken, but like recently, like when my anxiety is peaking a little bit, I hate touching raw meat. Half the time when I'm cooking dinner, I'll still have Corey put the meat in the pan for me because I just don't want to handle it. Fear of food poisoning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's upsetting. Me with being into art. Okay. You haven't played The Sims 2 in forever? Hello, Olive. How are you doing? You haven't missed much. We had 3 crashes. 3 crashes. Hi. Guys, Corey just walked in and handed me cookies. Why is he so wonderful? I remember getting diagnosed with OCD and being like, right? So many of my habits make sense. I know. Wife him. He really is the best. All right, let's get back into the Blackwood household. Man, the game loaded and I have cookies. Oh, Loki Cat, hello. Your mom was a special ed teacher. Oh, so you were probably really familiar with a lot of this stuff. No, OCD is not what people think it is. Right? It has nothing to do with just being like anal or particular about things. That's OCPD. Exactly. Ugh. Every time people like share something that's like a tile that is placed incorrectly and people share these stuff on Facebook and they're like, oh my god, I'm OCD, this bothers me. I'm like, no. No. Okay, and Rachel has redeemed show family tree. That's a great idea because this family is pretty big. So we have our cranky grandmother. Oh, and then we also have that fear. Okay, I will get to the fear once we get everyone in bed for the night. It's more about anxiety and fear and habits we do. Exactly. And for me, it's a lot of like intrusive thoughts where you just can't stop thinking certain things. And that is where it kind of like converges with the depression symptoms and it gets really, really scary. I've got a peach Jell-O cup with peach pieces in it. Oh my god, that sounds... I haven't had peaches in so long. Ugh, when we lived in Utah, we had the best peach seasons. Oh my god, the produce. Okay, and we've got fulfill a want going on. All right. I just want your Sims to be happy. Same, man. Same. So we've got cranky Grandma Florence here. She's got 2 kids. We have Gregory and Kira. Kira is draft.gov. And Kira has 2 kiddos. She's got Meg, who's technically her brother's daughter, but she adopted her. And Donovan. And Kira is married to Jane. Yes, we will also fulfill a fear. And so Gregory is married to Joanna. And they have 3 boys. They have John, Matthew, and Bevel, whose name I love. Like, Bevel? I just want one of her Sims to die. This house is too big. Well, look, if we look at cranky grandma's age, like, she's 62 days old. She's getting up there. In the next 2 rotations, we may lose her. We'll see. We call your mom's form of OCD neat freak. See, that sounds like OCPD, more like. Or she's just a neat freak. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh my god, we could have roaches, we could have a fire. Oh man, we have a lot of death. Okay, I'm gonna look. Be a shame for a fire to start. No. Yeah, no, you absolutely cannot shut off your negative thoughts either. It's like they're kind of like on loop and spiraling a little bit. Oh, yeah. Positive vibes, all the positive, I get that. Thank you so much, Zara. I appreciate that. You know what? We're doing good today. We are doing good today. I'm on medication that helps with the OCD, and it's a lot better than it used to be. Flower, I really hope a fire doesn't start here. We've had so many fires. Why does everyone just fear? Okay, so you could pass out, but you're not even tired. Be rejected to play catch. Maybe we have Donovan try to play catch with someone who he has, like, 0 friendship with. Like, maybe Frederick? Oh, you have depression and anxiety? I'm sorry to hear that, Loki Cat. I know that's a really hard combination to have, and I really feel for you. And if anyone ever just needs to, like, vent about mental health stuff, like, pop into the Discord. We're willing to chat about it. We've got a lot of us in there with mental health issues. All right. And then, okay, I'm thinking we try and do that. We should actually, like, take care of some needs. You have 0 fun. Can you actually sleep? Maybe jump on the bed? Hello, Mirror Sedge. How are you doing? We are doing great today. It's so good to see you. All right, let's actually, like, maybe you get some food too. All right, we're unpausing. Even though I have literally nothing queued. Does this actually surprise anyone? Because it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, if it comes to the point of perfectionism, the perfectionism is creating inabilities to do tasks, then it would be OCPD. Gotcha. It would have to be debilitating. Right. For any kind of disorder, it would actually have to be like causing you distress. It would be debilitating, impeding your everyday tasks, stuff like that. Yeah, you actually probably know a lot of this because you've been doing some behavioral stuff, haven't you, Christina? Like for your job and your degree. You need to start being more active in the Discord. Oh, we understand. College really gets into the way. All right, everyone is hanging out in this super tiny kitchen, eating salads. Oh, and I forgot, because it crashed, we gotta fix the fridge, or not the fridge, the oven. And then let's get Jane to have all the wood in her inventory. And then we should be almost caught up to where we were before the crash. Had a blast playing The Sims 2 today? Oh, that's great, Mir. Okay, sorry about the stream crash. I just checked if I could change the bitrate, but I can't do that while I'm streaming. So I will change the bitrate when I hop off of stream. Basset Lover, thank you so much for the follow. So happy to have you here. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Zara, anxiety is hard. Oh, you have bipolar too. Oh, and autism. Oh boy. And there went the stream, I know. You've been learning about mental illness for the past 3 years straight. It's ingrained in me now. That's true. Trauma, development, how it affects biologically and mentally. Ooh, neuroscience is so interesting. I know our vibes were too powerful. It figures, like, as soon as the game actually starts working, the stream is like, absolutely not. Oh, ADHD? Well, Flower, that probably isn't helping with your insomnia issues either. Alright, and you are having a little shower. Let's see, can the kids... Oh, why don't you use the outhouse? Are you sleeping? Okay, no. Why don't you get some sleep? And... Okay, the kids are kind of taken care of. You're sleeping in... Oh! A fear! A fear just happened? We just lost a lot of points. I don't know what that fear was, but can I make it count? I think I'm gonna make it count. We just lost like a lot of points for her. Oh, you don't take meds for ADHD, so maybe. I mean, yeah, it's possible. I'm sure you get like a lot of racing thoughts from that too. I know, I can imagine. Oh my god, we have so much flu. We have so much flu. Oh my goodness! I saw you get cookies and I went and told my boyfriend that I want cookies and now I got money for it. Oh, you have a good boyfriend. That's wonderful. What a good guy. We've got some good guys with us here. Yeah, I imagine that therapists would also need therapists because you're taking on so much emotional baggage. I can't even imagine how hard it would be. And Christina has redeemed woohoo. Bipolar, MDD, anxiety, some ADHD. Oh boy. Yeah, that sounds real fun. I'm very sorry you struggle with all that. Some woohoo flu. Let's see. I would love for these two to have a little woohoo. Kira, how are you doing? Why don't, instead of sleeping, you guys have a little woohoo? Oh yeah, I can turn the music down a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sure the violins are... I mean, that song is basically over. Okay. How's that for you? Let me know and I can keep adjusting it. No issues. Yeah, they do need some fun anyway, don't they? I turned it down a hair, so hopefully it'll be fine. All right, let's get you guys to have fun. What is happening? I heard aspiration failure? Is that Joanna? Oh, she's having aspiration failure literally into this. Oh, no worries, Captain Davers. I could also maybe just remove that because it is a little bit loud, isn't it? I know she does have the want to woohoo. Joanna, I wonder what happened to her. Because she definitely, like, she's had some good things in her life. She's also married to a little bit of a deadbeat dad. Also, okay, let's have you two have your little woohoo now. Have a woohoo. And hopefully that'll, I'm gonna lock that in real quick. I know, at least I don't need to do the fear anymore, right? And then we'll redeem that want. I know she fell into the sink, poor woman, and now she's cleaning. All right, why don't you use the bathroom and then go to bed? Saika, thank you so much for the follow. So happy to have you here with us today. Yeah, why don't you go to bed immediately? You probably also have the flu because everyone in this house has the flu. Do I have a Tumblr? I do. I am Victorian Simmer on Tumblr. I've posted a couple pieces of custom content there, but I don't post on it quite as often. I probably should. Also, hi Haffinator. How are you doing today? So good to see you. I know, clean your heart out to be sane again. The poor woman is trying so hard. All right, and you're eating a mango in the yard. Of course you are. All right. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Oh no, you're fine, Christina. Yeah, it's definitely a term I would say in The Sims 2, especially because of aspiration failure, but yeah, we understand that you don't mean it in like the real version of crazy. At least I don't, you know, I don't take offense to it. All right, cranky grandma. There's a baby crying somewhere and it's on the floor. I think you're gonna be the one to take care of little Bevel. So let's have you, can you change the diaper? Who got the woohoo? That was Jane. Why is everyone thinking about death in this lot? Check sim needs, thank you, Zara. So these two are kind of starving. I'm a little tempted to get you up and actually serve some omelets. Let's do that. And, oh, she's, okay. Let's put the baby in a crib. That might be a good place to start. And then we could have you do a little bit of cleaning. Someone is definitely, who are you? Will Wordsworth? What? Oh, it's a hobby. It's a hobby stalker. Okay. I was like, what? Who are you? I know, one of those times we don't have kiwis for try for baby or death, right? Oh, are you dying? Are we good? Okay, maybe you, you know what? Don't worry about the kids. Just go to bed. Did I save the Sims? Maybe. There's still a lot of struggling, but at the very least, we have Jane doing a little bit of cooking, so at least everyone who's starving can have some food soon. How are the kids? Oh my god, their fun is so low. All right, why don't you get up, do a little bit of reading. It is Saturday, so you don't have to go to school today, so that is good. And then you can use the bathroom here. Gregory, put a baby in the crib. Just surrender. These Sims are helpless. They're so bad. I mean, there are just too many Sims. 3 of them are kids and we have a baby. We definitely don't need, if there is no fire, we definitely don't need more Sims in this household, that's for sure. All right, let's get everyone to have an omelet. We can definitely get you up because you are starving to death. And Gregory, time for you to get some food too. Hopefully we actually have enough food for everyone. And why don't you eat? And then you can read. I know, these poor Sims. There's a lot of laundry on the ground, but there's just like, there's so many Sims. It's hard to actually keep up for it. Okay, well, you can use the outhouse. I do have a mod for up to 50 Sims per household. Aw, Jane just became best friends with her son Donovan. That's super cute. That's super cute. Yeah, we can have a lot of Sims in this neighborhood, as you can see, because we have 9 Sims. So I don't know why I play with it like that. It's just like households in this era should be really large, and I like to replicate that. And we have multiple like family units living together too. Yeah, this is a 9 Sims household. Yes. And I swear to God, if Joanna and Gregory have more babies, I might lose my mind. Kristen, skip out on a mod that makes her life more hellish? No chance. I know, right? You guys know. You know me. You know me so well at this point. All right, how are you doing? Let's maybe put the food away, and then you're not actually dying. So why don't we take care of some of the trash situation? And we'll have Jane grab the laundry that the kids are just literally playing in. You encourage breeding Sims and have them have lots of kids, but end up wanting to kill them when the household gets too big. I mean, statistically, like with mortality rates, it's not actually that crazy to have a lot of kids and some of them die. Although the mortality rates have been weirdly kind to us. Like, why? I don't know. But more Sims should have died at this point. I know. And then all of the quads survive. Yes. Yes, Hafernando, I do have deadlier illnesses mod, or the realistic illnesses. I think it's realistic illnesses. And so they can die from getting sick. So this household is definitely at risk. Okay, you should probably eat something. Grab some leftovers. Aw, Jane playing with little Donovan. How cute. Okay, and then you can use this bathroom. And you can use this one. And then you should probably get leftovers. I have even more dangerous fires mod. Like, I have the most dangerous one, I think, that you could download because I wanted the fires to sweep through the houses quicker. So your Sims wouldn't constantly just be, like, on the verge of dying. Because fires are so slow in The Sims 2. And I just wanted them faster and out of hand. Alright, you are a little bit miserable. Why don't you get some leftovers too? I mean, I feel like I've told a lot of Sims to get leftovers and they're just not doing it. Hello, Purple Rocker. How are you doing? Welcome into the stream. I know, we have been using kiwis to counteract the mortality rates a bit though. Not actually that much. I think we've only had to use kiwi points like twice to save Sims. And like we have 5 or 6 or maybe 7 families in the neighborhood now. And so I feel like at this point, it should be worse. All right, we've got a lot of Sims who are kind of hungry. Oh, do we have an invisible head over here? Or an invisible body? Yep. There we go. Okay, with that, I'm gonna save. I know, right? No wonder our household killed 2 Sims. That was bad. I tried so hard. I have almost 20k so you can save 2 Sims. Oh my god, that's awesome, Flower. You've been saving up. Is there a risk from the outhouse? I just think the lack of indoor plumbing is a serious threat to survival. So not that I'm aware of, but that would be a really interesting mod to create. That's really fascinating. I am very curious as to what we could do with that. All right, and then we're gonna do bowl prop, reparse shaders, true. And see if we can get that invisible Sim back going. Please don't crash. Oh, no. SOS. Snakes? I mean, we don't really have snakes in The Sims 2, do we? I wonder, do we? Surely not. Yeah, the gong pit causes cockroaches. I think the gong pit would drive me absolutely batty. Like, I feel like the gong pit is kind of like a mod that would cause me problems in a similar way that the the water mod, like the water required mods for baths and toilets and sinks and stuff. I just don't think that is a style of gameplay that I should add to my game right now, because my game, you guys know, is already really, really chaotic. And I just don't know if we need more than that. All right, you can get up. Who is kind of... You haven't dared to put that mod in my game. Yeah, I've thought about it. I think maybe when I try a medieval game, I will give it a go. Oh, you've been watching my videos on YouTube and you finally got a chance to watch on stream. Oh, that's wonderful. Welcome in. Welcome in from YouTube. We're so glad to have you. Sleep is finally kicking in. Yes. See, I'm gonna see if I can pass out through songs. Good. Okay, Flower, if you have to go, no worries. If you need to go to bed, we understand. We want you to prioritize your health here. I hope you have a good night and you finally fall asleep. You definitely deserve it. All right, how are you guys doing? I feel like Jane is doing literally all the work in this house, but she used to be a maid, so. How long did it take you to build your downloads folder? So I have been playing The Sims 2 in a Victorian style since I was in middle school. There's a couple things. What is this? What? What? I don't know why this wood is here. I'm just going to assume it's a glitch and not worry about it. But yeah, so there's some stuff that I've... Oh no! Oh no, the repo man. Oh my god. What are we gonna lose? Oh, hi Beth. How are you doing? Come to see the drama. I mean, gosh, we have enough money. We should have paid that. But the downloads folder that I play with right now, getting rid of the dresser. I mean, okay, the potted plant, that's fine. That's fine. I've been playing with this downloads folder for about 3-4 years now. Okay, did the repo man make the wood? I guess. I'm guessing this had to do with reparse shaders. You're gonna lose your dignity, if anything. Oh, the road tiles might be in the Comp 15 folder. It's a possibility. Did you guys notice it before we turned reparse shaders on? I feel like it was fine a moment ago. I'll have to like go back in the stream and look. Didn't you know wooden roads were all the rage in the Regency? But yeah, so this downloads folder I've been building for about 3 years. It is available to download on my Discord, but it like comes with a major warning in that it may crash your game because it's 20 gigabytes. I have downloaded stuff from Russian websites, Ukrainian websites, Korean websites. I have downloaded stuff from the craziest parts of the internet. So I smoke? What? We good? SOS? Your channel made my history interest go brr. Oh my goodness. Trying out a Victorian style game in The Sims 2. That's wonderful. Well, if you need any custom content, were the kids fighting outside? Were they? Oh my god, what did I just miss? But if you need any more custom content, feel free to pop into the Discord. If you do !Discord, you can get a link and we can help you out. I can send you my downloads folder, but it comes with a warning. Shadow is currently going through and cleaning it up, so it's better for public consumption. So you could also wait for that version too. All right, let me check out what's going on with the kids and see if we have any negative. Oh no! Wait. Matthew and John are fighting? Kids should die by fighting. Stop it, Christina. No. Insomnia, hello. Thank you for the follow. So happy to have you here with us today. Oh my god. Why are you guys fighting? Oh, you have a very low aspiration meter. Yeah. Oh, it was by the bed. It was smoke. Okay, gotcha. I was like, is there actually a fire? Am I going to cry? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Well, you're starving. Oh, NZ Llamas. Thank you so much for the follow. So happy to have you here with us today. Welcome into the stream for the newcomers. Isn't that a rule in test of time that the loser of a fight dies? Oh my god, my Sims would never survive test of time if that's true. Hello, Llama. Welcome in. So good to see you. I mean, why wouldn't kids fight in a place like this? I mean, this house is very high with tensions, I would say. So, okay, why do we have the baby in the road? The baby does not need to be in the road. Let's put Bevel in. Bevel's actually probably going to age up soon, isn't he? Jeez, and we haven't even done the Ross yet. Jeez. Okay, we need some more food. Joanna, why don't you serve some sandwiches? I know you're a little miserable. The house is really messy. Francois, good to see you, friend. How's it going? I was lurking in one of your Sims 4 streams the other day. I didn't say hi because I was having a bad day, but I was enjoying listening to you. I know, it's Saturday, no Ross yet. We're not doing the Ross until Mondays now. So, yes, everyone is sick. Oh god. I know. We're struggling, aren't we? This is why everyone's fighting, because we're all sick. Okay. Gregory, why don't you use the bathroom? And Jane, why don't you grab a little more laundry? I'm a little worried because everyone is sick at the moment. But we have to start collecting things. Oh dear, oh dear. Why don't you have COVID, but it's getting better. Oh, I'm so sorry. My husband had COVID 2 weeks ago, so sending love, sending kiwis your way, Francois. I hope you feel better soon, and I hope it's really mild. I love to see my Sims fight because I do rolls to see if they risk death. Oh my goodness. See, what I would really love to see, Purple Rocker, is not necessarily death from fighting, but injuries. I've always wanted, like, injuries, like broken arm, broken leg, just like bruises, that kind of stuff in The Sims 2. I know that's like a little bit weird to want, but like, I was really hoping with The Sims 4, since we were getting hospitals, that we would get like real injuries, you know, and not just like the silly illnesses that don't give you any real consequences other than being annoying. But hi, Circa. I know scars would be so cool, and that's why we've added like, I do have some scars and stuff, and like, oh hello ladies. I was gonna show you that Jane has a like birthmark on her face. So I've been trying to add in some stuff like that. See, it kind of looks like a scar. Are you guys about to woohoo? Nope, you're just having a little ACR makeout. All right. But yeah, I was like sorely disappointed with the illness system in The Sims 4, but this is not surprising to any of you, I'm sure. You want that too? Okay, thank you. Right, like some bits of the extreme violence mod, just like the scars and some of the bloodiness and stuff, but, you know, not any of the real, like, crazy violence. Like, some of that stuff is a little triggering. But, like, I know, The Sims 4, real consequences, never. That's the one thing I really want out of The Sims 5, is consequences. You have scratches, bruises, and scars for fights, but I have to manually add them. Yeah, they're just, like, makeover overlays and stuff. I know, if someone could make a mod for that, I would love them forever too, absolutely. I know, the extreme violence mod is way on the other end of the scale. I play with life tragedies. I don't really like the tragedies, I just use it specifically for the fatal illnesses, because I found that's a good way to kill my Sims and add some, like, I like it because it adds like some drama building up to their deaths, because they'll like pass out and stuff, and you can be like, oh look, they're actually sick, they're getting sick, they're moving towards death, that kind of stuff. In The Sims 4, I need to have a medical mod that makes my Sims constantly sick. I know, well, like Slice of Life actually kind of does that. I don't know if they've tuned, oh honey. I don't know if they've tuned it recently, but the last time I was playing with Slice of Life, my Sims were always sick, and it was actually driving me a little crazy because I constantly had to send them to the doctors, get vaccines, stuff like that. So that's like one way to play with it. How are you doing? Oh, okay, wait. Actually, everyone is sick. I should really be, like, taking care of them instead of talking about the Sims 4 drama. Oh, you're actually going to sleep. I just woke you up. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm a terrible simmer. I never said I was good. I never said I was good. All right, why don't you come sleep down here? Joanna, you're gonna keep everyone. I know, they don't even have burglars or police. I mean, extreme violence does add police, I think. Christina, I feel like I could see you playing with the extreme violence mods. Or like the drama mod, I think that's created by the same creator. I could see you enjoying that too. All right, let's have you read a book. You change a diaper, feed a baby. Yeah, oh, that's right. There is a healthcare mod too. Ghost Gummy Bear, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, I did see that there was someone making like a kind of overhauled medical thing. Oh, Purple House, hello. Thank you so much for the follow as well. So good to have all of you newcomers. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. You love extreme violence, right? I knew you did. I knew you did, Christina. This doesn't surprise me. But there's one mod that adds like drama happening around your sim, like to townies and stuff, and I feel like you would like that too. Oh, you like my house? Thank you so much. It's just a cute little cottage that's actually kind of a total disaster at the moment. Excuse the wood. We're just having some glitches. Oh, is that Omar? Hi, Omar. Bye, Omar. It was good to see you. Healthcare Redux mod is what I use. If I don't like a sim, I would kill them off. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of killing off sims that I do like for the drama, just because you know I love me some drama. It's just too much. I know. They really do overwhelm everything else. You've done that though. Yeah. Haven't we all? Someone do that for The Sims 2. I don't know if The Sims 2 community would though. All right, we have some starving kiddos. What are you doing today? So I am playing with a Regency era house. So these simmies live in like the 1815s-ish, roughly. And we're just trying to take care of them. We will be rolling a random occurrence scenario on Monday, Sim Monday. So in a day or two. Okay, everyone is miserable. Basically, we're just trying to keep them alive at this point. We've lost a lot of Sims to like tragedies and fires recently. And the house is just a bit of a disaster. Heck, I'll be a modder and do it myself. You know what, Christina? You could. You could. I would download it. I would give it a little mod review. Okay, we've got some birthdays coming up soon, maybe? I think all these kids are not growing up yet. Yeah, you're just all starving. Okay, well, let's get you some food. You just have guns. Yeah, I have swords, and Alice is doing a, like, a mesh, like, recover or something for some guns that I could use for, like, duels and stuff, since that happened in this era. So, especially because, like, the swords are maybe a little bit archaic for my Victorian neighborhoods. I do have some machine guns. I downloaded them, I think, in a pack that came with swords or something. I've never used the machine guns. I don't even know how to find them in my game, if we're being honest. I don't know where the bomb came from. I 100% have no idea where the bomb in my game came from. You're talking about the bomb that replaces the satellite, right? Because it still shows up as a satellite, even though the bomb thing is in there. So I'm confused. We'll say that. Nope. All right. You could probably eat. Where are you guys going? Why are we running outside? Are we good? Are we okay? Oh, you're playing tag or something. All right. I'll let you play with Cranky Grandma. Yes, Sharka. It's Sharka, right? Okay. I totally forgot how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Sharka has redeemed check sim needs, which, geez, we desperately need to. All right, you know what? You're eating. Oh, and the food has gone off. Of course it has. I know, that would be good when we play Regency Zombies Hood. I am excited to play that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. My Sims 2 Pleasant View is on their 3rd generation, and I end up with most of my town gay, and everyone ended up being lovers with each other. No, ACR has no chill. Oh, that's hilarious. Without fights and romance and more fights because of the romance. Yeah. Oh, you're eating spoiled sandwiches. All right. Maybe it's time, Joanna, why don't you serve some mutton stew? And you should definitely be asleep. You're going to the bathroom. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get you up. I mean, that is just Pleasant View though, isn't it? Why don't you use the bathroom here? You don't need ACR for that prayer drama, do ya? Oh great, and now we're out of groceries. Just what we need. Let me see if we have any food in any of our inventories that we can just pop right in. Okay, we've got a single basket of mangoes. Great. A wild beehive and some soap. We're gonna have to order groceries. I mean, at the very least, we do have money, so I think we can handle it. Let's have you call and get a delivery, because we don't actually have a grocery store in town yet. I would normally, like, send them to the grocery. We just don't have that as an option at the moment. Right. And how are you doing? Why don't you collect some of this laundry while you're waiting for food? And you can even dispose of things. All right, let's order some groceries. Cranky Grandma, how are you doing? Oh, not well. Not well at all. Okay. You come use the bathroom. Stop thinking about death. Why do you always think about death, Cranky Grandma? What did life do to you? Oh, you're stuck. Okay, well, use the outhouse if you can. She's also starving. Someone taking Don Lothario out with all 20 of his lovers and kissing one and oh my god. The game froze. That's hilarious, Shadow. That would be so funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. I'm still currently rebuilding all of Pleasant View into the Victorian era. So who knows when that'll be done because it's taking honestly so long. But we are slowly getting there. All right, let's have you accept the delivery. Everyone in a line to slap him. He deserves it. He really does deserve it. Brandy's children and grandchild are the worst. Oh, they are soured of the drama. Yeah, that's fair. I am doing well, Ghost Gummy Bear. How are you doing? It is a nice, calm, and cozy Saturday for me. Just kind of hanging out with some Sims. Not really doing much. My husband has a couple D&D campaigns tonight and tomorrow, so I'll probably just be watching Bridgerton tonight. So if anyone wants to hang out in chat in Discord and watch Bridgerton with me. Yeah, I hope you have a good day too. I really appreciate that. Oh, and Joanna having a proper existential crisis outside as usual. Let's serve some mutton stew now that we actually have groceries. Where are you going? No ACR. We don't have time for ACR. You're sick at the moment. You are sick? We will get to that later. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you're doing well as well. All right. How are you, child? You're okay. Bridgerton was pretty good. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I watched the first, like, 4 episodes yesterday, so I'll probably finish it tonight. I'm so bad when it comes to binging things. Have some wants for your husband and maybe you can have a smooch. I know, right? Like, she has the most useless wants for a romance sim I've ever seen. Oh, and she wants to become an artist. That is not gonna happen. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen. I think that's gonna be a little hopeless. Cranky Grandma is starving. Why don't you sit here and wait for some food? Donovan, you can sit here and wait for some food. And you should probably get up and eat as well. Oh, okay. She's not gonna serve it. That's fine. Oh, it's because we have a candle here. That's kind of frustrating. Here. Where's the bean? I honestly have no idea. Oh wait, don't clean that up. Grab a plate. Oh my god. Oh my god, the bean is actually in the crib. Can you believe it? There's a baby in the crib instead of the floor. It might be his birthday too. Is he aging up today? Is that why we're crowding around the baby? Or are we just feeding him? I guess we're just feeding him. All right, you go to bed. You also go to bed. The centerpiece enabler mod. I didn't know that existed. Yeah, if you want to send that my way, Shadow, I would greatly appreciate that. I would actually really like that. That would be a very good mod. All right, let's put Bevel back in the crib. Ooh. What time? So would you go back in time if you could go back in time? Since this is a historical challenge. Personally, I don't want to go back in time because I have health issues and I feel like I would be that sickly sister who dies early on in the show. I don't think I would survive very long. Another mod that I won't download, definitely. Hi, Purple House, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, if I had to, I am definitely like, I would be an upper class, aristocratic woman in the Victorian era who lives in the countryside. If I could just have a nice rose garden, I'd be happy. If I went back in time, I'd be the dumbass who caught the plague. Oh, I would definitely get the plague. Oh, an ad popped up. Sure. So, I have health issues, so I would die like really early on in no matter what era I'm in. So like my answer is kind of I wouldn't go back in time, but if I absolutely had to, I would love to be an aristocratic lady in the 19th century who lives in a countryside estate far away from germs. You have a custom town with a custom backstory that is fitting for the Victorian type style. Ooh. Porcelains look like they belong in the medieval times. Yeah, that's what I do, actually. I use a lot of medieval custom content. Yes, we know you're sick. I use a lot of medieval custom content for my lower class sims. If I didn't catch the plague, I'd catch malaria, right? Tuberculosis, scrofula, cholera. Oh, I would catch any and all of these. No matter what era I lived in, I would catch the plague of the day. All right, you're asleep. You're asleep. You could probably stand going to sleep. Why don't you... Oh, we don't have enough beds. We don't have enough beds. Okay. Well. You did say back in time, though. That's true. I'd catch polio. Oh, you don't have to go back in the past. You can also go into the future. Oh, God. The future scares me just as much as the past does. I don't know. Maybe I would go back in time by like 10 years before COVID. You know? I wouldn't hate that. I just want to live in a cottage in the woods and not talk to people. Okay. All right. Let's get us another bed. I don't know where we're gonna put it. This is a little bit of a dire situation. We could, let's turn move objects on. I know, it is kind of pointless. The thing is, like, if you go into the future, you have no idea what you're gonna get, right? Like, it could be really bad, it could be really great, so it's kind of like you're gambling with it, right? Right, the unknown is scary. It's also, like, climate change and global warming and, like, all of those terrible things that are supposedly going to exist in the future. Like, I don't want to live through all of that. So, like, it doesn't exist is the thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my God, Francois. COVID 2347. Yeah, the future is being formed by the now. So in a sense, the future doesn't exist yet. That's true. It's not, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how time functions. I'm not a scientist. All right, we got another bed. Hopefully this means we have enough beds now. We're definitely not gonna have enough beds when little Bevel ages up. We're gonna have to add a bunk bed maybe. And then we'll be fine. At least, oh no, he's waking everyone up. Bevel. Bevel, don't wake them up. We have 6 Sims. Although Kira's actually doing well. Oh, these two are like kind of doing okay actually. That's good to see. All right, well, one of you just get up and stop bopping around and we can maybe cuddle Bevel, and then we can feed a bottle to him. And then we should put the meat stew away, the mutton stew away, so it doesn't actually spoil like everything else in this house spoils. All right. Oh, you're just stuck in a coughing fit. That's great. What are you doing, Jane? Okay, wait, actually, let's have Jane. I know, it's probably nonsense I would never understand. Jane, let's have you put that away. Okay. And then why don't you grab some laundry while you're at it? Oh, look at these two. Oh, and Ghost Gummy Bear has redeemed save. Thank you. We actually definitely need that given the crashing situations we've been having. Hello, Purple House. All right, we have saved, I think, unless I forgot. Does anyone else like have that moment where you save and then it's like, did I save? It's kind of like when you're checking your watch or your phone, because who has watches anymore? And you totally forget that you've already checked your phone and then you have to check it again immediately after. Yeah. Absent-minded Sims understand this. Okay, and then Kira, you have the baby, so let's put Bevel back down. And why don't you read a book, bring up your fun. You could eat, but I think you're okay. Let's put those away. Oh, the baby also needs a diaper change now. Of course he does. Of course. All right, let's change. Wait, okay, we have to wake him up first, and then we can change the diaper. Come on, let's go. Time has been going faster than usual. Yeah, I definitely could feel that. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm really tired of COVID living, and time is going painfully slow and painfully fast. I don't know. Yep. Oh yeah, it drives me crazy because when we leave the apartment, like I have to check that the lock is actually locked. And Corey doesn't do that, and so he'll walk away and I'm like, do you not have anxiety about whether or not the door actually locked? Do you not have to check that the door is locked? It's a whole thing. Oh, why are we not taking care of the baby? Change the diaper. Please, can we definitely do that? There we go. All right, now let's put Bevel back in the crib. And now you can read a book, build up some fun. These ladies are awake kind of in the middle of the night. I mean, it's 4 o'clock. It's just, I guess, really early. And you can maybe serve some pancakes for breakfast. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? I would like to be able to be fluent in all languages. I think that would be really fun and really cool. And not to ever have to worry about money or bills again, I think, would be really nice. Like if I just never had to pay any bills again. If I never had to check my mail again. I would love that. For the third, yeah, no, Sim babies exclusively live on the floor in my games. Honestly, we've been doing pretty well with Bevel, but normally it's pretty bad. And then I think I would also just like to be healthy. Like if I could get rid of the lupus and the OCD and stuff and just like not feel like my body is fighting me all the time, I think that would be my third one. Yes. Screw all illnesses of all shapes and forms, and also free healthcare for everyone. Or maybe for healthcare to be obsolete because everyone's so healthy. That would be nice. You're thinking of learning Latin for fun. Latin is an interesting one. I know a little bit of Latin. I could definitely like send you some links to learn it for free if you want. What's happening over here? We good? Everyone okay? All right. Yeah, the money one is stressful. Maybe it's just, I guess, like my generation, but constantly being worried about money and paying rent. Like, my God, rent is so expensive right now because like we live in a city and so rent is just ridiculous. I know, Francois, I was just reading about some French healthcare for like postnatal care, prenatal, postnatal, with like pelvic floor stuff. So I was reading that women, wait, Oh my god, someone died. What? Cranky grandma died. It was cranky grandma. Where? What? Where's her grave? Oh my god. Oh no. It was Florence, the grandmother. She must have died of the flu. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. Oops. We didn't even notice. No, I don't think it was old age yet because that happens at 6 p.m. Someone didn't have free healthcare in your game. I know. I'm pretty sure she died of the flu because when my Sims die of old age, it's after the it's after like 6 p.m. or like around 6 p.m. usually. Sometimes it takes a while to kick in. You thought I saw. I did not see. I didn't see. Oh my god. You had Sims die of old age the morning after. Have you really? Okay. Well, that sucks. Squirrel, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into this very chaotic stream where we don't notice when people die. Oh. You Ernest and cranky grandma. I did. Poor Ernest. I miss him. He was such a good Sim. Let's get ready for another death. We don't need another death. We just had one. But anyways, I saw that women after they give birth in France are entitled to like a certain number of weeks with a midwife to work on like pelvic floor occupational therapy, and they don't end up like having any issues, whereas women in America are just like, get out of the hospital because it's expensive, no additional therapies, check in a few weeks with your primary care doctor to make sure you're fine. Like, yeah, it's no wonder that birth is so scary in America. But oh, she was coughing on the baby. I know, let's keep our eyes peeled just in case. We killed cranky grandma and didn't even notice. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. And I didn't even notice until I saw Kira get the little death thing up here. Your game lags when death happens. So I saw the little pop-up, but the pop-up was showing the floor down here when she died upstairs. And so I was like, oh, it's probably fine. Nothing is happening, right? Nope. Someone was literally straight up dying. Oh, Donovan. Honey, I'm sorry. Go eat some pancakes. Is it bad that I was hoping it was Gregory who died because he's so useless? Yeah, I'm so jealous of birth and like natal care and stuff in other countries, like in France and England, because it's so bad and so expensive here. All right. So you're doing okay. I'm just gonna let you kind of play around. How are you doing, John? Why don't you use the outhouse? Yeah, we know the baby's there. Meanwhile, cranky grandma is just like, peace. I'm out. I've had enough. Life is really hard here. You can't even blame her for like Xing out of life. What year are you playing? So I'm playing around like 1815-ish. So this is set in the Regency era, so, I mean, I'm gonna save. So it's set in the Regency era, which is like roughly 1795 to 1830s-ish. Finally, sweet release! I know. Oh, man. Alright, how are you doing? Not well. Why don't you grab some food? Oh, Kira, I'm sorry, babe. I know life is hard right now. Yeah, we're gonna send her off to the church. Kira wants to be as unaffiliated with the church as possible. So we're not even gonna have a service for her. We're just sending her off to the church. On the plus side, we now have enough beds. This is true. We actually have enough beds. Oh, hi Matthew. Do you need some food? Why don't you eat some food and then use the outhouse? Oh, Kira. All right, why don't you send cranky grandma off to St. Margaret's? Coughing, sickness in this family. Yeah, literally everyone is sick, Purple Rocker. Literally everyone. It is not good. Bye, cranky grandma. You'll be missed. You actually, like, took a lot of care of the kiddos in this house. Like, as cranky as you were a good one for us. That's for sure. Yeah, I know everyone's sick. I know. I have yet to see a happy sim in this hood. I know, it's so bad. Is it my fault? Yes. Yeah, it's totally my fault, but yeah, that was the flu ghost. Okay. So now we know she died of disease, everyone. It wasn't old age. It wasn't old age. All right. Oh, these poor kiddos. They just missed their grandma. It was green. Is green the flu or the disease death? Old age is gray. Okay, gotcha. I don't have any of those memorized. All right. Jane, okay. Why don't we pop out into the hood? And we will set up her little spot in the church. Give cranky grandma a nice resting place. They'll get over it. They're fine. Trauma? Trauma for the children? Nah. We wouldn't traumatize kids in this hood, no. And put her in her place. Yeah, seriously. All right, so we're gonna hop over to St. Margaret's Church. The game unfreezes. And hopefully doesn't crash. Where she'll be buried face down so everyone can kiss her ass. Because she is out of here. She's so happy to be gone. I've never seen a sim more excited to leave. All right, let's find out where her grave is. Grave? Grave? It's here. Florence and Blackwood. All right. Where do we want to put her? So we do have a lot of Sims around the water. The water is right by Ezra and Ben. Are these Ezra and Ben? Okay. We'll put her right here. A little bit back. Yeah, I found her. Oh, thanks. Oh, and look at Ben with the roses. I really liked these rose petals there. It's a little silly. No, I meant that's where she was. Oh, gotcha. Wait, yeah, why would we put her near Ezra and Ben? That makes absolutely no sense. They're not related. I don't think anyone's actually died in Kira's family yet. So why don't we find a spot, maybe just like over here for her? And then let's go ahead and get some terrain paint. I normally do, I think this. That's a little different, but I like that it's a little lighter because it's a little fresher. We need a spot for more later. The family is big. That's true. I think we'll have a lot of space like right around here. So I think, and like they're poor. It's not like they would get a really nice spot like by the water and stuff. I only did this because this little spot here because I felt really bad about killing Ben and Ezra. No, they don't all have to be buried in the same place though. But I think this is a good spot, maybe. I do like whatever's happening over here. I don't remember placing that though. Oh well. All right. And then should we give cranky grandma some flowers? Do you think they would even put anything there? Yeah, Aurelia's gonna be right beside Ezra when she goes. That's actually a good idea. That's a perfect spot for her. I don't know if anyone would even ever visit cranky grandma. I know that's horrible to say. So I feel like I wouldn't put flowers there, you know? Maybe some mushrooms. Kind of want to put some mushrooms on her grave. Just like that. Like it's so unkept that we just got some mushrooms growing. We could do maybe like some weeds. She can have one potted cactus. Let's do it. I mean, it's not like she was hated. It's just, I don't think her family is particularly loving. And Kira doesn't ever go to church. She's requested that there be no church plot lines or anything with her house. Just put some grass. Actually, I kind of like the overgrown grass here. I don't know if that's a bit of a weird thing to do, but how about something like that? We could, no, I don't want to do a bunch of, and then like that. I want it to be kind of overgrown. I know she wasn't exactly good to her kids. Oh my gosh. I know, I mean, she wasn't hated, but more mushrooms. Oh my god, poison mushrooms. Oh, sorry, that was a little aggressive. You should put a dead tomato plant on her grave. You guys are killing me. All right, I'm gonna get some poison mushrooms if I can find them. Harvestable poison mushrooms. Poisonous like her soul. All right, there we go. Cranky grandma's resting place has poisonous mushrooms. All right, I think we've done enough. We've traumatized her enough as is. All right, let's go back and finish our rotation. Thank you for the poisonous mushroom plan. That was a good idea. I do love the dead tomato idea, though. Even in death, she can kill people. She lives on still. If we have someone we really dislike in the future, we should straight up have them pick and eat some poisonous mushrooms. One less mouth to feed. Hopefully it's not one of her kids. Imagine the trauma if one of her grandkids came and picked the mushrooms, like, oh, look, grandma, living beyond the grave, providing us food when we have none, and then they die. Name that kind of mushroom after her. Yeah, the apothecaries will call it the Florence mushroom or something. The Florence shroom. Then when people want to kill their husbands, they can use them because, listen, we have killed so many husbands in this neighborhood. We need to stop killing husbands. It's become practically an epidemic at this point. You would die hysterically if that happened. You would. This doesn't surprise me, Christina. All right. She wants to resurrect Florence. No. Absolutely not. Watching her grandchild die, like, that's what you get. Do we need to stop, though? I mean, Sharka, it's a little bad. Like, we've had so few husbands. So we lost Alice's husband. And to start, we had 5 families in this neighborhood to begin with. We lost Alice's husband, we lost Josephine's husband, and we lost Shadow's husband. So we lost 3 out of 4 husbands. Yeah, 3 out of 4 husbands. Because Kira doesn't have a husband because she's gay. But, oh, the statistics are not exactly going well. I will say that. All right. Who needs to eat? Are you good? Why don't you have a bath and then read a book? Do you work? Have you been going to work? Okay, you have the weekend off. I know, husbands just drop dead in this neighborhood real fast. Which is weird because well, okay, Josephine, so Justice wanted us to kill her husband because of the way that she is. But, like, she doesn't even watch the streams anymore, so now I'm like, ugh. We didn't have to kill him. She would never know. He was a good husband, too. He really was. It's just the way of life for these Sims. Instead of their wives dying in childbirth, all of their husbands just die. I know, it was her loss. It really was. And she got a lot of boys out of it. And then lost her daughter as repercussions. Look at this cutie. Playing with the butterflies. These boys are adorable. It's a shame they have such bad parents. All right, are you guys good? Do we need to like take care of your needs? You could eat some pancakes. Let's get you some pancakes. How's Donovan? You get some pancakes too. I feel like I remember Beth having some issues with this the other day. Like for some reason, it was like it wasn't showing up properly. So I'm wondering if it is the Lazy Duchess fix, maybe? Your cat is laying his head on the iPad listening to your voice. Oh my god. Hello, Christina's cat. I love you. You're my favorite creature in existence other than my cats. I have to say that because Penelope is sitting next to me and I don't want her to murder me in my sleep. As she might. Oh, look, everyone is still sick. Are we ever gonna get over this? Is anyone even going to recover at all? Oh, you're not doing well. Put the baby down. Oh, Gregory. Did you even like your grandma that much? Or your mom? I feel like you didn't. Why don't you put Bevel in the crib? And then you can read a book for fun. Joanna, how are we doing? Not well. Why don't you use the chamber pot? Crossing my fingers, someone dies. Christina, someone did die. You want more death? I know, the little boy playing in the butterflies. I really love the butterflies in The Sims 2, honestly. They're some of my favorites. Your husband brought me deviled eggs while I watched the stream. And all your pets have gathered around to beg. Oh my god, I want deviled eggs. I was just saying I wanted deviled eggs a night or two ago. But I would have to make them. Oh, I should have had my husband get more mayo from the store. More deaths? You guys are unhinged. So much death here. Alright, you were supposed to be eating. Why don't you come eat this? Oh, no. Oh, it's spoiled. Okay. Well, why don't you serve some sandwiches? I swear all we do is cook. I mean, at this rate, it's very likely, considering the fact that everyone in this household is sick. Wait, why are you so... What happened? What traits do you have? Oh, you're a loner. You don't like being around people? Are you around people? You're in the bathroom. You're fine. We have a special deviled egg tray with indents. Oh my god. I would die for one of those. I'm so excited to get a bigger kitchen so I can actually like have stuff like that. Because our kitchen is so small. We have like no storage. But that's such a fun find at a garage sale. No, I don't think we need any more. Doesn't think I should just let nature take over. Ooh. Alright. Oh, we have Bevel's invisible. That's fun. Okay, who needs food? You are eating already. That's good. You could maybe use an outhouse. You have to head out? Oh, no worries. Try not to kill any kids. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, though. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see you, Mirazaki. All right. You're getting some outhouse. You are eating. Jane, do you need to eat? You should eat as well. And then why don't you put the food up? And you... Oh, yeah, you're gagging because of the laundry. Well, why don't you pick the laundry up? Why don't you be a helpful little boy and actually pick things up? There you go. See? See, it's not that hard. And then Kira... Oh, Jane, do you need to lay down? Why don't you lay down? You're making me nervous. I don't want to kill you. I just can't believe we didn't notice when Grandma died. Oh, guys! No, stop fighting. Oh, you added Mythos into your custom HUD? That's exciting. That sounds fun. Kids, why are you doing this to me? Why the drama? Why is this happening? I feel bad when my kids fight, especially because one of them is so well adjusted. Like, John is fine. It's literally just Matthew that is an aspiration failure all the time. Why don't you read a book and distract yourself? And then why don't you read a book and distract yourself? Because we're too poor for toys, I guess. Donovan, you are the good child. You could use some food. I know. Fight. Hi, Penelope. She's bathing because I picked her up earlier. Aw, you two are cute. I hope neither of you dies because I love Kira and Jane so much. All right, you're going to bed. That's good. But Jane, we have a child who is in need of a diaper change. So why don't we go ahead and take care of that so your wife can get some sleep. Oh, this poor kid just reading on the floor. Alright, change the diaper, put Bevel back in the crib, and then we can go to sleep. You go to sleep too, please don't die. Please don't die. Imagine if another sim dies and we miss it again. Wouldn't that be so terrible? Okay. So we've got all of the kids entertained. Your Sims can't have a family gathering without several fights. I know, same. That's why I could never actually, like, survive in a game where, in theory, they could die from fighting because there's just so much fighting. It's so bad. I don't even know how to control it. Oh, hello, Cornwallis Clutterbuck. Are you stuck? You good? You okay, Donovan? Why don't you go to bed? Because you're pretty exhausted. Actually, I'm just gonna send all the kids over. Invite Aurelia to make soup. Oh my god, that's a good idea. Let's have Aurelia, Finch, come over. Aurelia, please don't get sick. And let's serve some grandma's comfort soup. Oh, Inessus, hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. Kira or Jane could make it. Well, they're currently sleeping. Why are you so miserable? Just go to bed. If you could be any animal in the world, oh my god, a cat. 100% a fancy cat. You know, like a cat who gets to live inside and just nap all day. Play with my toys, be broody. Hate everyone else. My spirit animal would certainly be a cat, so. My Patronus was a cat. I actually found it really funny because, so when I took the whole Patronus quiz and stuff, it said I was a Nebelung, which is a gray cat, and Ari is actually a Nebelung, and so when I found him, I was like, yes, you are my cat, 100%. All right, so we've got some soup. Aurelia's helping herself to some soup while she can. I know most of you probably aren't hungry, but I want you to eat the soup anyway, because we gotta kick this. Oh my gosh, you're a dolphin? You would be a Persian cat named Sassy. Christina, I'll be a Nebelung and you'll be a Persian, and we will live lives of luxury together because we are both fancy high maintenance cats. Okay, let's get you up. Pixel, oh my goodness. Hello, Mama. How are you doing? How is your new dreamy life as a mom with little Sawyer? Oh, we're so excited for you. It's so good to see you back in stream. Oh, are my rules not working? That's weird. I'm sorry, Gummy Bear. I'll have to check and see why that's not actually pulling up. Unless it's pulling up and it's just not showing me. All right, and you're getting soup. You should get soup. You should get soup. Everyone gets soup. I think we might end up running out of soup. But that is just a risk we will have to take. And Aurelia, I think we can go ahead and make you unselectable. Thank you for your service. I know, we're all so excited about Pixel and her little baby. I'll be the mixed breed calico with 10 kittens your owner finds under his bed and decides to keep. I love that. That sounds so appropriate. You're pretty tired. Oh, Sawyer's amazing. Oh, we're so happy for you. I can't imagine how exhausted you must be. Because you kind of had like a bit of a long labor, right? He needs to stop crying. He's killing the mood. What, the baby? Is the baby crying? I can try and grab the rules when stream is closer to being over. Oh, Greg is crying. Gregory. What's wrong with you? Why are you just crying in the garden? I mean, I guess crying in the garden is a whole mood. He's allowed to be sad. That's true. He did just lose his mom. I base the fight deaths off their body skill. If both have 4 or less skill points, they both get to live. Above 5, oh my god, what do you do about children? Like, do the children possibly die? Because, like, I feel like my kids have more fights than my adults. I know, his mood is so bad. He's a loner too. So maybe that's what's going on. Oh my god, 37 hours of labor. How did you do it? That is incredible. Look at you go. That had to be so tiring. I can't even imagine. All right, everyone, get yourself some soup. Ah, yes, Bevel's birthday. We're aging him up today. For sure. 100%. Once I get everyone, like, eating soup. Would you eat the soup? Come on. Then we'll age him up. All of a sudden you care about your mother when she's dead, right? Like, no one interacted with her. She was just there to take care of children, basically. And now that she's dead, they're like, oh my goodness, my poor mom, I feel so bad. Low aspiration and his mom died. His crazy wife lost their money, and he has to pretend he did it. They have 3 screaming kids they can't raise. His sister thinks he's an idiot, and Greg is having a bad day. Yeah, poor Greg. We talk like Greg is the villain here, but maybe Greg is actually, like, the good one, because his wife does actually have the unstable trait and no sense of humor. What a good combination of things. Although, what are his traits, actually? Okay, loner, hopeless romantic, and brave. Brave is an interesting one there. Yeah, I've heard the first baby can be a very long labor, but oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Oh, and you are absolutely miserable. Well, you go to bed anyway. Hello, Purple Plum Bob! You've been binging the series all week. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you could finally catch a live stream. Welcome in. So good to see you. All right, and then you are already asleep. I'll let you maybe, like, come sleep in the right time. Oh my goodness, Ren! First time joining your stream. Everyone welcome in Ren with some kiwis if you have them. So happy to have you here with us today. We are just, we're having a bit of a chaotic stream. We had a death and we didn't even notice. Yeah, I think we're a fun group too. It was tough and nothing really happened. They put you on medication to get things going, and that was, when that was done, they switched. But Zura's heart rate kept dropping. Oh my god, that's scary. Oh, you did have a C-section. Well, I'm glad that everything is okay and you're both safe and happy and together now. I know it must have been hard, but we're so proud of you. Great, Jane is still sick. Still sick. Oh, good. That makes me so happy. Okay. Well, maybe you take care of your needs. Right? I'm a little scared of it too. I mean, we've just, like, decided to start trying to have a baby, but, like, I'm still a little terrified of the whole process. I don't know. Thank you all for the welcomes. But I'm glad you guys are both okay. That's what's important. All right. Okay. Why don't... Oh, wait. We were going to age Bevel up. Okay, I'm going to put this on the floor. And let's go ahead and buy a cake. Oh, are you having issues? Try and refresh the stream if you're having problems. What era are we playing now? So we are playing the early 19th century, so the Regency. So the Regency is roughly, like 1795 to 1830s-ish. So this challenge is set exclusively in the Regency. So no matter the generation, it's just like set in the Regency. We're playing roughly like 1815-ish. That's kind of where I generally see it being. Yes, it's the Regency hood. Okay. Why don't you help Bevel age up? I cannot wait. And then you need to take care of your needs because you're a little bit miserable. Kira's doing okay though. Yeah, it's not really a challenge, I guess. It's more of a community crazy town. There isn't really an end goal. We're playing. You're on the app, it's still there. Oh, I'm sorry you're still having issues. Is anyone else having issues with stream? It's exactly an endless time loop of Regency, which I think is very fun. It's kind of like how my Victorian challenge is an endless time loop of Victorian stuff. Oh yeah, mothers who have C-sections are definitely badass, for sure. Birth is birth. Yes, so we're using sim selves and kind of following whims and chat redemptions and stuff like that. All right, and we have a toddler to probably scream in the house. Let's take a little look at him. Oh, he's a cutie. Oh, cute. He actually looks a lot like his mom, I think. So he is, even though he was aged up by Jane and Kira, this is actually Gregory and Joanna's son. Yeah, I know. I love the chaos that sim selves bring us. I know that nose, right? Is that his mom's nose? I think that's his mom's nose. She's asleep, so I won't check. But, oh, she wants to make out with 3 Sims and resurrect her mother-in-law. That's a whole mood. The app is glitchy. The computer TV version of Twitch are much better. Yeah, I've heard that the app can be a little bit tricky. Yeah, and also, if you join our Discord and you send me a link to your sim self, we can add them into the hood and you can see them walking around town and being part of the neighborhood. So I definitely need to go through and add a bunch of people soon, because we will be having some marriages in the next couple rotations, I think. I know, I think his nose makes him super cute too. Okay. Are you good? Oh, you still are sick as well. Oh god, and you're dying. Eat cake. Please eat cake. Oh dear. Howl Surge, hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. So happy to have you with us today. You experienced more pain with the C-section than laboring. Oh. But your experience was a bit abnormal, really? I mean, that still sounds miserable. I mean, being cut open is scary. It's scary enough. I mean, like, I just had, like, a laparoscopic abdominal surgery on my ovary, and that was painful enough. Like, I can't even imagine. Oh, are you okay? No. Okay. Maybe use the bathroom. Oh, I'm so sorry you're having issues with the stream. I'll catch you another time, Ghost Gummy Bear. No worries. I understand. All right, taking care of those needs. And the kiddos are in the wrong beds as usual. You can sleep here. Yeah, and others have also been downloading themselves for their games as well, and it just generates so much serotonin. It's so fun to just let the Sims interact with each other and see how your sim self ends up causing shenanigans, getting in fights, having little romantic trysts. It's so fun. I love it. I haven't played my Chaos House, so I actually have, like, I call it the Chaos House, but it's basically just like 15 to 20 sim selves living in one house together. It's awful. It's so bad. Oh, you have an iMac. Yeah, The Sims 2, I would say that the Asper version you can download on a Mac runs really smoothly. I had an old MacBook Pro, and it worked pretty well on that. The issue is the file limit, of course, because you can only have like 2,000 files or the game just starts deleting things and it's really traumatic. But if you don't mind not playing with near as much custom content, it runs pretty well and it doesn't crash near as much as the PC version, I will say. Although the PC version I have has an aggressive amount of custom content, so I mean, you know, there's that. Aurelia, you're still here? What are you doing? Go home. Please tell me you're saying goodbye. Oh my god, you're taking care of the beans. Shadow. I mean, yeah, the body is made for labor and C-sections are surgery. It's different for your body. That's true. That's true. My sim self keeps smooching the vicar. I tried to woo at a party. Oh my god. Look at my sim self being proper dramatic. You have a MacBook Pro as well? Yeah, I recommend giving it a try. I think it's actually just for sale in like the MacBooks like app store. I haven't used a Mac in a few years because I upgraded to a PC and I will never go back. But it runs really smoothly. The only issue is that, I know she's tucking in the bean. The only issue is that it doesn't come with like mansions and gardens, and it doesn't come with free time, I think, and apartment. So it's missing some of the custom content, but you can still play it. I played it for years like that and I had so much fun and I loved it. I would just be careful with like really big mods, like the sun and moon mods. Like maybe consider like learning how to merge things so you have less files. All right, Aurelia, I'm gonna have Jane tell you to go home. Please leave. I'm sorry, you don't need to be here. The vicar ended up making out with some other lady. I'm offended. I'm very offended. How dare he not want this? But he was just left at the altar. That's what you get. This is what you get for not letting him woohoo with me at a party. All right, kiddos. Ooh, you're gonna age up soon. You're gonna age up in 2 days. Go raise your quads and flirt with your soon-to-be hubby. Truth. Oh, look at John having a little bathtub pirate moment. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. I mean, the vicar isn't hot author, so be gone. That's true. I do love me hot author. He is very attractive. Also, why in everyone in this neighborhood we refer to as like hot author, hot butler? We have a little bit of a problem, don't we? I mean, is the problem just lust after Sims? Maybe. But that's okay. That's totally okay. It's not weird at all. I mean, because they're hot. And also we have so many Jolie Sims too. I'm so glad it decided to straighten out for you. All right, why don't you? This was a church gathering party. Okay, I mean, I guess that's totally fair. Ben died before we got the Colin Firth shirt. Oh no. Oh, you're so right. Gummy Bear, I'm sorry, I'm not sure why the rules aren't working. They definitely should be working. Shadow, can you test to see if the spreadsheet is working too? I might have to go in and fix these things. I know the Sims end up too hot for no reason. It's crazy. It's a fantasy world. Let everyone be hot like a TV show. Yes, everyone is cast in a role, and that role is to be hot. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on with some of my commands. Oh, okay, Discord is working. All right, well, the important one is working. Yeah, Discord is half working. I will go in and fix things after stream. And I can go ahead and just like link everything in the Discord. Okay, YouTube is working as well. We have quite a slew of characters. I know, Christina, you'll have to keep us updated. I'm very interested. Yeah, I don't know why the Google Doc ones aren't working. Maybe it's like a permissions issue with the Google Docs. I'll go in and check. I'll sort it out. Add it to the list. Add it to the list of things I need to do, apparently. All right, let's see who we need to take care of. It is the middle of the night. Let this toddler out. Oh, and then maybe change his diaper. And then you can go to sleep. And you can take care of your needs. Yeah, it's Shadow, it's just the Google Doc ones, which is really interesting. Oh, what? Guys, Matthew and John. Is that who it is? No, it's Donovan. Wait, has Donovan... Oh my god, he's fighting another child too? You really want to do a Bachelor and Bachelorette challenge with the Sim selves? Oh my god. Do it. Do it and let me live vicariously. Why are you guys fighting? That sounds like so much fun. You could do like the courtship challenge, but with Sim selves. I think that would be a blast. Yeah, go have a fight and then eat some cake. Sure. 100%. 100%. Okay, do you need anything? Why don't you use the outhouse? I don't know why there are so many fights happening. I mean, the issue just seems to be, what, Matthew? This kid is not going to be friends with any of his siblings or cousins. I just know it. Okay, and then why don't you read a book, entertain yourself, distract yourself so I don't have to watch you fighting everyone. You can get up and eat some cake. And you should also eat some cake. The drama of setting up each sim self with Pooklet Sims and making the losers townies. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. 100% do that. I would so watch this. or read about it. Even if you just post it in the Discord, like, that would be a lot of fun. That'd be so much fun. Okay, aw. Kira is now friends with Matthew, her little nephew. That's sweet. Because, Donovan is her only son at the moment. And their eldest daughter, Meg, also doesn't live here. Then set story progression loose. Yes, I would be really interested to see how story progression works. I haven't played with it yet, but I do want to get some neighborhood. Like, I think when I do the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies challenge, like the Apocalypse challenge, I think I'll do story progression since we won't be playing the other households, so things can still develop. So I'll definitely need like a completely different downloads folder, which stresses me out a little bit, but we should try a hood with it just for fun. That's true. I think that would be fun. All right. How are you doing? You Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that. It must be the bitrate, so I'm going to adjust the bitrate after stream. I have a couple things I definitely need to get done after stream today, just to do a little bit of maintenance. All right, you're in bed. Yeah, you need to sleep too. You're having lag as well. Try refreshing if we're having some lag issues. Because it's not showing that I'm having issues on my stream, but I mean, anything is possible. Problems? What's happening? What are the problems? Did we cut out again already? Oh, you're literally starving. Are you gonna get up? Are you stuck? Oh, and Kira is finally going to work. I haven't seen a chat in a few minutes. Are we okay? Are we good, folks? Let me know what's going on. No lag? Okay, cool. Cool. Must have just been a little moment of issues. Use Beth's compressed modern folder for a story progression hood. That's not a bad idea. We could just like, we could play one of the pre-made hoods maybe. Like we could do like Veronaville or something and just like turn story progression on and just like pick a family to focus on. Like that could be kind of fun, right? I don't know. It would be nice to, yeah, it might just be Twitch being Twitch. Twitch is the way that it is. We all know this. It might be kind of fun to play a modern hood. I wouldn't even know where to begin to start like building a modern downloads folder. I think it might crush my soul. So using Beth's might be a good idea. And we use a lot of the same mods anyway. So like I'd need to take out like her aging mod and like replace things with Intimidator and stuff, but okay, it's good for you now, Rachel and Captain Davers. All right, cool. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. All right. You almost missed Gregory dying of starvation. So that's the thing. And Kira goes to work today and look at her needs. She's actually doing so well. You could use a little more cake. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Okay, why don't you use this? Can you not get past the baby? Okay, there we go. All right, so we have Kira heading off to work. Do you work today? So you should also be going to work. Go to work. For some reason, he was not going to work as his jollier job. And maybe we have Jane do a little bit of work on her mechanical skills, but Jane has so much work to do around the house. Oh, and we've got Matthew having a proper little existential crisis in the kitchen. This poor child, he did not take his grandma's death well, in the slightest. Okay, and let's go ahead and collect some of... No, we're not kicking anything. Let's collect some of this laundry. Paul Baxter Burgess, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. So excited to have you here with us today. Hello, how are you doing? It'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know how well it would work. Oh. And we got a crash. I mean, to be fair, we lasted quite a while with that crash, didn't we? When you move in a sim in this hood, it takes less than a day for them to go completely off the rails. We don't have to feed the chickens, right? I don't think you actually have to feed the chickens. I think the chickens are fine. I think that's what's nice about the chickens. I know, Christina's definitely right. It's a little scary, isn't it? All right, we are back to our crashing shenanigans. So welcome back to the chat. I was gonna show you Penelope on her little tower, but she left. I can't tell if it's just the sim selves being sim selves or Kristen's inability to make sims happy. I think it's both. I really do. Because I am bad at taking care of my sims. But there's, like, living in the 19th century is not easy, you know? It's hard to be happy. So many people are very unhappy. Chickens need to be fed? Really? I didn't know. I really thought they didn't have to be fed. Is that like a new thing with the updated like barn mod? Like the barn animals mod? Because I feel like with the original chickens, you didn't have to feed them. Like, I swear. Rebuilding my CC folder was hard because I saw a lot of CC. Okay, see, yeah, there's a bunch of great Victorian stuff. I can't recommend it enough. Sims 4 chickens can't relate. Oof. Animals have to be fed? What? Oh, you love The Sims 2? I'm glad. We are big Sims 2 fans here. I want to have a tea party with pastries too. I've been, so I took my sourdough starter out of the fridge 2 days ago. So I've been feeding it every day, and I think tomorrow is the day we're gonna make some sourdough. So maybe I'll give you some updates on my sourdough process in stream tomorrow. I think it'll be lots of fun. But yeah, my sourdough starter took a little depression nap in the fridge for a few weeks. It was not happy with me, so it needs a couple days out of the fridge to kind of emotionally recover. Also, guys, the cat's food has finally arrived. They had a delayed shipping situation going on because America right now, I mean, everything is delayed. And so Penelope gets another emotional support box today. She hasn't had her emotional support box. So for those of you who don't know, I have a cat. She's orange. Her name is Penelope. She's high maintenance. That's all you need to know. And we get food from the cat person, and this company sends all of their cat food in this box where there's like an insert that has a big hole in it so the cats can go in and out of the box. And Penelope likes to sit on top of the box. You love sourdough? Come visit me and I'll make you sourdough. I love sourdough. That's like partially something I'm really excited about when we move back to Ohio, is just making so much sourdough and bringing it to my friends and family. Because it's been kind of like taboo to actually like give people food during the time of COVID and stuff. But I feel like we're kind of getting to the point where I could maybe do that again. I don't know. But anyways, so Penelope's emotional support box, she peed in it. So she was like, you know, this is mine. This is not Ari's. My brother does not get this box. And so we had to throw it away. And we've been without a box for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And so I'll post some updates of Penelope and her emotional support box when we bring it upstairs later today off stream. So some good fun. Also, when is the last time we saved? Because honestly, I don't remember. It has been torture for her. She has instead just been sitting behind the TV on the media stand. Oh, are you heading out, Paul? No worries. See you later. Yes, sourdough is definitely the superior bread. 100%. It's easier to digest. It has such good flavor. Oh, it's so good. All right. We are finally loading back in. All right. I know, Penelope. She likes to hide on, like, tall ground. So she hates her brother. She absolutely hates Ari. Like, no doubt about it. Not her favorite animal in the world. And yeah, the game crashed. We've been having a little bit of crashing issues recently. I think my downloads folder is just too unwieldy for my game. So yeah, we're just waiting for it to reload, as we do. This is what, our 4th crash today? So Penelope likes to hide from Ari on high ground. And to be fair, Ari is really big. He's like 18 pounds. He's a bit of a chunker. And Penelope is tiny. She's like 8 to 10 pounds on a good day. And so she likes to sit on top of like Corey's desk. And so it's, I feel bad for Corey because his desk is like off of the kitchen. And she will like take a running leap and jump onto the desk and scatter bills and mail and everything all over the place. It's not great. He's like, why do I even try to set things up when the cats just like ruin everything? And that's pretty much how it is. I'm excited to get them a house with more space because they are like, they're kind of on top of each other, right? Like we live in a 1-bedroom apartment in the city. We don't have a lot of space for them. And when she wants space from her brother, it's like, cool, you can go in the other room and hope he doesn't follow you. It's The Sims 2. This is normal gameplay. Exactly. Yeah, so if you play a game with a lot of mods, your game does crash. It's just something we learn to deal with and put up with, you know, because it's worth it, in my opinion. I mean, I love my historical gameplay, and I'm very attached to so many of my mods that getting rid of them would be, like, tragic. Oh, and now we can see if the wood is gone. Oh, thank you so much. I recently dyed my hair lavender. It's kind of hard to tell in the braids, but I appreciate that so much. Can't relate. I know, right? Yeah, I mean, my downloads folder does need to be cleaned up. It's creaking by. Like, you step on it and it's like... I don't know what that analogy was. Okay. I'm trying. I know you are. I know you are. Oh, you're a dog owner and cat stories are also are extra funny to you. I mean, as a cat owner, I still find cat stories hilarious because cats are so dramatic. Ari! Oh my god. Guys, we have a kitty. Hello, buddy. It's Ari. This is the big one. He's a sweetie. Oh, you went down? It's the boy. And he's like, Mom, leave me alone. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to find half the stuff. I really don't. Like, that could be helpful, but I'm too chaotic to really do that, you know? The big chungus. He's not overweight, he's just really big. He is a unit, he's so big. We've been taking him on cute little walks down the hallway. And he got to meet, I didn't tell you, he got to meet Little Mister. So I posted about Little Mister in the Discord sometimes. He is a neighbor cat. And I know, he's so big. He's my baby. I love him. He's a COVID baby too. And so Little Mister is a neighbor cat that they just let wander in the apartment hallways. I don't know, like, he didn't want to be here. He's on the floor bathing. Like, I can't believe she picked me up. He's so huggable. Like, he's just so good to squeeze, you know? And so Ari was on his walk and they let Little Mister out and they didn't know we were out there. And Little Mister is actually bigger than him. Little Mister is probably a solid 20 to 22 pounds. He's huge and he's fluffy. Oh, he's an absolute unit as well. And so I was a little nervous because Ari is very alpha and nothing scares him. And so I was like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. So I held Ari, and Little Mister like walked up to us, and I crept down and I let them sniff each other's noses. And then Little Mister hissed at him, but it was probably just a territory thing, you know? So, yeah, exactly. It's the same way as Lil Jon. But, like, the thing is, when they got him, he was really little. And you know what? You can't change his name at that point, right? But, yeah, I love Little Mister. They, they call me his girlfriend. So whenever I, like, walk by and I'm out there hanging out with him and they see me, they're like, Little Mister, it's your girlfriend. And I'm like, yeah. I'm that person. Your Sims 2 crashes rarely, but when it does, I cry. Oh, yeah, it is whenever you leave large families. That does happen. That does happen a lot. Fingers crossed this doesn't crash again. Sometimes it crashes loading into big families for me. So... Your Yorkie is a horse? Oh. What are the Sims names? What is your family's name? So this is the Blackwood household. We have Gregory and Joanna. We have Kira and Jane. And then I can't tell these two apart, but one of them is John and one of them is Matthew. And then this one here is Donovan. She was teeny and fat as a puppy, and then she was a foot tall at the shoulder. Oh. Ari's still bathing. It's like, I can't believe she picked me up for views on the internet. Ari, you don't want to cuddle with me? He's in his angsty teen phase. Yorkies are cute. Yappy, but cute. Oh, sorry. I'm randomly hitting things. She is. Oh, I bet she's adorable. She's an old lady now? Yeah, I don't know. Have we seen pictures of her on the Discord? I feel like maybe we have. But it's been a while. Okay, while this is loading, I've just realized how dehydrated I am. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be back in like a minute, tops. Oh, you put that pic of me and the 3 doggos in Desi's Discord. Okay, I keep forgetting to join Desi's. I'll do it at some point, maybe. One of your favorite cat stories. Oh, gosh. So, oh, hello, Arena. Thank you so much for the follow. So, Ari knows how to open doors. It's not really an individual story. It's just a cat thing that we struggle with in our house. So he's really tall, as you can imagine, because he's super big. And so he can stand on his back paws. Oh, that's great. Pool prop, reparse, shaders, true? All right, we're gonna reload. God, The Sims is not being nice to us today. But he has just like figured out how to open every door in our apartment, except for our front door, because our front door is weighted and so it's really heavy. So thank God he can't open that. But if like you're using a door that opens like inward, he just jumps up, pushes the handle down and opens it. And so he breaks in on everyone in the bathroom. He breaks into our closets. And he also figured out how to open all of the drawers in our apartment. And this was a bit of an issue because I like to knit. I've been trying to knit sweaters, and it was just like, it was an absolute disaster because no matter where I hid the yarn, there we go. Okay. No matter where I hid the yarn, Ari could find it. Mr. Mayor. Oh my god. He's bigger than our dog. Yeah, if we get a dog, Ari's gonna be bigger than it for a while. He's bathing on the bed behind me now. Yeah, Sharka, it's from Lazy Duchess's pink soup fix. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I'll enjoy it either way. All right. Oh no, we lost a whole day. Shoot, that sucks. Oh man, is everyone still sick? This is great. This is great. I'm so glad we had that crash. Oh, that was really dramatic. Are you okay, Jane? Maybe do some relaxing. Oh, share on stream? Wait, you mean you want me to share it on stream or don't share it on stream? No. Okay, I will not share it on stream, if that is what you mean. They both died last year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really unfortunate. Oh, and you're crying. All right, why don't you use this? Who needs food? You could use a little bit of food. They're in sweaters. Sweaters. Oh my god. I know, the baby hasn't even grown up yet. Ugh. I really want an Italian Greyhound. The thing is, like, I really love fluffy dogs, so I don't know why I want an Italian Greyhound so much. It's like the only dog that's not fluffy that I'm absolutely obsessed with. But I think they're so cute. I love them so much. And I kind of want them mostly because I can put them in little sweaters and stuff. Oh, you put a picture of a big kitty in Discord. Yes! I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I love cats. I love dogs. I love all animals. Corey's sister called us a few days ago, and she was like kind of joking. So they have chickens. They live on a farm. And greyhounds are your favorite? Yeah, I follow this Italian Greyhound named Freya. It's like Freya the Egg on Instagram, and I'm obsessed with her. Freya is the cutest thing, and I would die for her, 100%. And that dog made me want an Italian Greyhound. Like, oh, they're just so cool. I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying. Squirrel brain. You're drawing while watching the stream? Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, I would overfeed them. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Okay, you kids can't even be around each other. Why don't you read a book? And you eat some pancakes. Kira, you eat some pancakes too. Oh, you're holding an invisible baby. Well, why don't we put the invisible baby in there? This is not a good sign. We're gonna have to save frequently because I feel... Oh, everyone's still sick. I feel like we're on the verge of a crash again. Oh, like whippets, yeah. I know, I would be worried. See, I don't like whippets. I only like Italian Greyhounds. I know it makes no sense because they look so similar. But Italian Greyhounds are just like the one creature I love that is very short-haired. I don't know. I just think they're so fun. I mean, yes, you can't exactly let them jump off of your bed because they might break a knee, but like, I love them. Oh, they're sweet? I've never actually known a whippet. What are you doing? Do you need anything? Okay, why don't you use the outhouse? Donovan, why don't you do a little cleaning? We don't need all of this stuff kind of littering the kitchen. Oh, and the food has spoiled. What? What? What is happening? Their faces are all noses with big gentle eyes. Oh, that does sound cute. Okay. I have concerns. I have concerns too. So obviously someone is reading this paper, right? Oh, look, an invisible... Oh, we have invisible kids. The stream is going so well. Why is my game doing this to me right now? I'm just gonna kind of... Is that a book? What is happening? I'm just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna keep playing. Granny dies. Oh, okay, Granny is still dead. That's true. Right, she dies and everyone turns invisible. Alright. You're sick. I know. I know. She really was the cranky glue of this whole household, wasn't she? She's haunting us, turning the kids invisible. I would believe it. I would definitely believe it. Oh, are you okay? Why don't you have some fun? Read a book. Is the chicken alive? Lone Candy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. So glad to have you here. Yeah, I don't see our chicken. Guys, I think we lost our chicken. Oh no, I let the chicken die. Oh, and something just broke. This house is a disaster. Okay, maybe unclog that. And then you can serve some corned beef sandwiches. Gosh, what a mess this is turning into. Oh, you're miserable. Okay. Maybe we grab a couple things. I didn't know you had to feed the chickens. I thought you didn't have to. You sent me a whippet? Okay. Let me look at some whippets and some cats on Discord. Oh my god, it actually does look a lot like an Italian Greyhound. I think I'm just being snooty when I'm saying I like Italian Greyhounds and not whippets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the cute little chihuahuas and the Yorkie. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay, sorry, I'm good. I'm good. Not getting cuteness aggression. Not at all. You added a mod to allow to have more burglars? Oh my gosh. Lost stuff weekly? Okay, I couldn't handle that. That would drive me crazy. I really think I would lose my mind a little bit. Oh, Kira is like starving to death. Okay. Why don't you grab a plate? They're low energy. Iggy's are crazy high energy. And they're family dogs. And they love to cuddle. Okay. They're probably less expensive than Italian Greyhounds too. Because it's hard to get Italian Greyhounds. At least in the US. Like, there's not a lot of them. You have to go specifically through breeders for the most part. Alright, don't put the baby on the floor. Oh, look at you autonomously changing a diaper. Go Jane. That was great. Alright, let's have you... Oh, look, she's eating a sandwich off of an invisible plate. Honestly, been there. Haven't we all been there? Okay. Oh, that's you from 2014. I liked your haircut, though. Looked cute short. Okay, you, since you're not, like, totally miserable, why don't you... Pre-COVID hair. I know. My pre-COVID hair was here. I had, like, a French bob. And then COVID hit, and I was like, nah, we're growing this out. No way. Okay, and then you could probably go to bed for a little bit, because you're still sick, probably. Why don't you put the sandwiches away and use that. Use the outhouse. Okay. And then I'm gonna let you... Gosh, I'm gonna let you take a little nap. Okay, how are you guys doing? You could use the bathroom. Oh, it's still clogged. Of course it is. Who keeps reading the hobby newspaper? Also, I think think I might have downloaded these from Alice, maybe? I don't know, but they're like these historical, yeah, this looks Alice-y because it's Regency. They're like the historical, like, hobby magazines. I think they look so good. I rarely play with the hobby magazines, but like, I must have agreed to let them have it in this household at some point. I don't know when I would have done that. Okay, and Gregory, why don't you put the baby in the crib? And let's do a little cleaning. Because this house is a proper disaster. Oh my god, it's still clogged? Really? No, we gotta work on this. We gotta work on this, Joanna. Oh, thank you for redeeming save, Sharka. We'll definitely do that. We need to save often. I do not want to lose a whole other day. This rotation is taking so long in this household from all the crashes. Oh, and we have little Matthew throwing an existential crisis, little temper tantrum. Why don't you just go to bed? I can't say I really want to deal with this. All right, let's put Bevel there. Not me mooning over whippets while watching the stream. So I had someone on Instagram that's part of my PhD program message me some new homesteading content. So I'm like, as soon as I get off stream, I'm going to be looking at people's gardens on YouTube. I need a garden. I need a garden apparently quite desperately. All right, how are you doing? Why don't we get some leftovers? Oh yeah, and we're aging that child up now. Gamer's Creed saved recently? Try saving, seriously. Especially with The Sims 2. I really should get that autosave mod. I really should. I've been saying that for ages. Okay. Although I hadn't been having a lot of crashes in Streamford Cross though. So this is a little new. We're still struggling with it a little bit. All right, let's get the sandwiches out. And Joanna, maybe this time you age up your child since it's yours and not your sister-in-law's. Just a thought. Is the baby on the floor? Oh, you're stuffing your face. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Just maybe. Also, where did he take the food? There was... Where did the food go? Gosh, this house is a mess. We are struggling tremendously. All right, please... Who has the baby? Gregory? Are you... Okay, you're the one... Oh, I clicked on the wrong sim. That is entirely my fault. Okay. Oh, sorry, had to return the music on. All right, time for a cute little birthday. We didn't even get to, like, dress him up last time. Like, he was still in his non-historical outfits. All right. There we go. Now let's put the baby on the floor. And let's go ahead and plan an outfit for him. And hope the game doesn't crash. I can't remember. I feel like I intentionally didn't download the autosave mod because I was a little worried it might like autosave and like lag in like moments when I'm recording, and I didn't really want that. I don't know. Do any of you use it? Do you find it like causes lag or interrupts like crucial parts of your gameplay? I think that's what I'm most curious about with it. I know, it's a cute little baby New Year. Right, let's give him a little overall outfit. Let's do the darker one. And let's take a little look at the baby. Oh, he looks so angry. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he's cute. Okay. Oh, welcome back. You did a bit of impromptu vintage clothing shopping. A checkered gray jacket from the 70s? Ooh, that sounds really cool, John. You posted it to Discord as well. Oh, great. I can't wait to look at it after stream. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad you got to have some good shopping. It's always nice to do a little vintage shopping, isn't it? All right. You should probably come take care of your needs. You use it and you have no problems? Okay, I should probably download it. If Christina uses it, I should probably use it. That's my gauge on things. If Christina uses it, it's legit. All right, let's have you get a little more cake. You, what are you up to? To be kissed lightly. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I apparently need to be reminded as well. Like, I feel like I remember decently well when I'm just playing on my own, but especially when you're streaming, like, you do tend to forget things. It gets a little harder to keep track of everything, you know? You also got 2 70s shirts from there. Ooh, 90s and 60s cardigan. Oh my god, that sounds great. I love cardigans. I love cardigans so much. Kristen, need to be reminded of something? Never. That sounds totally out of character. Like, 100%. That's not me at all. I'm old. I love vintage stuff too, so I feel ya. Old in spirit. Who made the autosave mod? You need to download this, I never save. Yeah, can someone link it in the Discord? That might be really helpful for a lot of us. Does it save once every like 24 hours or something? I feel like I need something that saves every 12 hours. I feel like that would be ideal for me. All right, how we doing? You could use a bit of cake. Well, at least we don't have to redo anything with the Ross. Oh my god, I swear to god, if you guys get pregnant again, I might lose my mind. I mean, I'm gonna let them do it because autonomy is important here, but I desperately hope not. Now back to listening to Mark Denning's Teen Angel. Ooh, 1960. Very fun. It is cool how so much of that stuff is on YouTube, though. Oh, you giving up? I mean, it's kind of hard to have a little romantic moment when your child is jumping on the bed next to you. I'll send you downstairs. Why don't you come jump on this bed? Alright, and we'll just let them. Right, puppies are so expensive and it breaks my heart. Oh, I remember the story I was trying to tell you guys earlier. So, Corey's sister lives on a farm and they have chickens. Wait, is there a chime? Okay. Sigh of relief. Oh my god, no. Corgi's crazy expensive. But they live on a farm, they have chickens, and his niece recently adopted... Big exhale. His niece recently adopted a Husky German Shepherd mix. And the Husky German Shepherd mix recently decided it likes to eat chickens. And so his sister was talking to his niece and she was like, what are we gonna do about this? Like, this can't keep happening. I will not let this dog just eat my chickens. And she was like, oh, well, we can just give it to Kristen and Corey. And I think she was just telling us because she thought it was funny. And I was like, straight on like, yeah, okay. We could take the dog, sure. Like when we move back to Ohio, obviously, we don't have room for a dog now, but like, yes, we will take the dog. I love that dog. She is gorgeous. And you guys know that we love Huskies, so. Pregnancy scanner will confirm for you. Well, I like to be surprised. Yeah, Corey feels the same way. He just wants to adopt a dog in need from a rescue, a stray. He just wants a dog to show up. But, oh, thank you for the save, John. But I'm also like, you know what? If it's like a reputable breeder, if they're bred in good circumstances and they're like taken care of and stuff, like I don't mind because I do like the idea of being able to plan on the type of dog personality you get. And especially because like I do want a puppy because it needs to be good with cats and it can be a little hard to find dogs that are good with cats at rescues. I don't know. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't want purple soup or crashes. That is true. Or blue soup. The new purple soup is blue soup. Alright, I know Huskies are adorable. I love them. I mean, they're crazy, but I love them. Alright, does this child need to be put to bed? Yes. So let's put Bevel. Oh, stop fighting! Stop fighting. Hello, Clubberry Sims. Welcome in. Why are we having so many fights? This is not good. I don't have a problem with getting dogs from reputable breeders. Yeah, no, my husband is the same way. 100% the same way. He's like, I want a dog to pick us. I just want it to show up and we adopt it. So I think he would adopt anything from a humane society. Maybe that's why he doesn't like Ari that much, because Ari's a bit of a fancy boy. He's like, we joke about Ari being really bougie. He gets fancy cat food because he has bladder issues, and I spoil him. I give him little soups for lunch every day. Like this cat. He has the life. What? Corey just walked into the door frame and went... Yeah, no. It would be hard to go into a shelter and, you know, not adopt everything. Why are you so angry, John? Don't be angry, they're your siblings. And you wonder why he's so high maintenance. Well, the thing is, we had to pay like $400 at the vet for them to tell us that, like, he needed to be on a wet food diet. Cloudberry Sims, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. So happy to have you here. How are you doing today? And like, after that, I was like super paranoid. Oh, and Purple Rocker, hello, thank you so much for the follow. I was just so paranoid, and I like didn't ever want that to happen again, and so I was like, okay, well, we will up his hydration by giving him little cat soups for lunch. We will give him wet food for all of his meals, and just like supplement a little bit of kibble here and there. Is that kind of expensive? Yes, but I feel like it pays off that he's not going to be in pain, he's not going to have any bladder issues in the future. But like, Corey and I have a different interpretation of Ari's life, because he was rehomed about 3 or 4 times before we adopted him for like behavior issues. He wouldn't get along with other male cats because he was a super alpha, and like people just didn't realize like he's a little high maintenance, he's really high energy, he wants to play all the time, but like he's a kitten, you know? And one of the people that adopted him, they just had never had a cat before, and they didn't know what they were getting into, because he was crazy when we adopted him. He had so much energy. And like, he had been in 3 different houses the day we adopted him. He was so exhausted and so stressed out, and he has little cat herpes, and so when he's stressed out, his eyes water, and it's like the saddest thing, and I just want to make him happy, and I love him, and just like, oh. I'm a big softie with animals, if you couldn't tell. You switched Ari over to wet food. She's been having problems with kibble. Can't say shit. We're also thinking of switching Bossy to wet food. She's losing some tooth. Oh, crunchies make it difficult. I mean, I think wet food is closer to what their diet should actually be anyway, so I do think it's in general healthier. I would love to get Penelope on an all wet food diet as well, but we make jokes about kibble being like hamburgers for cats because it's not healthy. And Penelope prefers her hamburgers. I know, me too. I like, when I was sad a few nights ago, like when I was having my like kind of little mental health breakdown situation, Corey made me feel better by saying we could adopt more cats when we moved to Ohio. Rehydrating your dry food is a good idea. Oh, that is a really good idea. I hadn't thought of doing that. It is good for their teeth. That's true. Ideally, a mix is good because then they can get hydration and they can have good little teeth care. Just found this channel. Watch all the older episodes on YouTube. Oh, great. There's a lot out there. I repost a few episodes a week. So we're working on catching up. I'm about like 7 episodes behind on YouTube, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm saving it all. Don't worry. But I'm glad you found us. Welcome in. Oh, you were helping your brother with their final dungeon and trial of Final Fantasy? Nice. Nice. I'm assuming that's Final Fantasy, right? What has happened? Well, we had another crash. Cranky Grandma died. And, yeah. Everyone's still sick. It's not great. It's not great. Yeah, we do play this hood a lot because we love it. I know, Cranky Grandma, she died of the flu and we missed it. We literally missed it. I was like, I didn't even notice until I saw the little gravestone over other Sims in the household's head. It was so bad. We did her dirty. And then we planted, well, we put her grave on the church lot and we planted poisonous mushrooms on it. Yeah, we all saw the death memory at the same time and we were like, what? Okay, who's outside with the toddler? Kira, does the toddler need to go to bed? No, the toddler just needs a diaper change. So let's change his diaper. Yeah, we were big dumb and we had no idea. Like, I got the notification over here and it just took me here and I was like, oh yeah, there's a baby in the crib. Okay. Turns out she died up here. Oh, that's a lot of laundry. Jane, how are you doing? Maybe you grab some of this laundry situation? God, we haven't even done laundry once this rotation. This is a disaster. I should have a goal to do laundry at least once rotation, right? Oh yeah, laundry is a thing. I can't believe I wanted the laundry so much. Exactly, we have a spare bed now. Right? These kids have, oh. I was like, they have infinite energy. Nope. They're just, no. Oh, okay. Sleep? You're asleep. You also need to sleep. Oh gosh, you have to go to school soon too. Call it out. You say that like you do laundry any rotation. I know, it's bad, isn't it? It's real bad. Listen, Aurelia and Marion will do everyone's laundry every rotation. It'll be fine. I really shouldn't have wanted this mod as much as I did, considering the fact that I don't exactly handle doing laundry well. They're gonna get 2 chairs, exactly. We're definitely gonna have to up the price there, aren't we? Okay, please stop hurting after each other. We are not allowed to have more kids. This household is chaos as is. And we're not allowed to move you out either. Oh, do we need to... Wait, grab a plate. Oh, there's food on the floor. Well, why are you fussing about not having food? There's food literally on the floor. I know, they don't do the laundry. It's just building up. We do need to come up with some kind of system, right? I don't know what the system will be, but we desperately need one, for sure. Okay. Who else needs some food? Jane, you could get some food. And then maybe grab the rest of the laundry. I know, it might be a bit too much for me. I really hate to admit it, but it's a struggle. It's especially a struggle on stream. Like, it's something I really enjoy playing with outside of stream, but during stream, it can get out of hand. You're definitely making a laundress business for my neighborhood. You should! You should. I probably should too. Like, we should just have one sim, it'll probably be Marion, who collects all the laundry and does all the laundry, and that's her whole job. Like, I feel like I need one sim whose whole job it is just to do the laundry, and then I think we might be a little better. Alright, how's this kiddo? This kiddo's fine. We're gonna leave him be. You guys are probably gonna have to get up. Stop jumping! My god, eat some food. Yeah, I might need to disable laundry for this hood. I mean, it would be as simple as just not putting the items on the lots, but I can go through and do the disable thing for the lots that already have laundry. At least until I get better at streaming, right? Like, yeah, I need some better concentration to be able to handle it, unfortunately. But we'll keep playing with it for a little while. We'll see how it goes. If it's still too much, we can always get rid of it. All right, I'm gonna save. And we're going to roll the random occurrence scenario. So for those of you new here, we do a random occurrence scenario where we have like a bunch of options and we randomly roll to select one. And we actually do have a little app that we can do. I keep the laundry. The age used to be dirty in general. I mean, this is true. This is definitely true. Like, I kind of don't mind that my lower class households are so chaotic, you know? Like, it does feel a little historically accurate, right? All right, let me grab... Let me grab the challenge chooser. Okay, so we have this little app that we use. I'm worried. We should be worried. We really should be worried. I know. Yeah, I do get a little bit frantic. Like, the water mod was a bad call. That was a really, really bad call. All right, it is time for the Ross. So I've created some of the random occurrences that can happen. Alice Cupcakey from Simberry has created a few as well. Well, she created most of them. I just added some stuff in. And so these can range from death to very trivial events. So pray to Saint Imogen that this goes well. Kiwis for Ross today. Oh my god, please not a move people in Ross. I would cry. I don't think we could handle it. I really don't. I think we would have to re-roll. The laundry is a lot. That's true. Especially since this hood has fertility serum in the water, apparently. Exactly, exactly. And like the medieval charter challenge and stuff. All right. Okay. Roll 2, challenge 5. Invite over as many relatives for a dinner after church. Well, this family doesn't attend church. And we don't have any relatives other than Meg. So I'm tempted to re-roll. What do you guys think? It doesn't really fit. I mean, we could invite Meg over for dinner, but that's really all the Ross would do. What are your thoughts? Meg does count though. This is true. This is true. I mean, we could do it. We could have a dinner. Not everyone can actually sit down because there's no space. We'll give it a go. We'll have a big dinner. We'll invite everyone. Reroll. Okay, maybe we do a little poll. It's just family dinner. Yeah. Let me see. You guys can help me out. Roll again. Okay. I'm gonna have you guys do a little poll to decide if we should reroll. So manage poll. Reroll. Or fam dinner. I know, Christina just wants the drama. Reroll. And remember that if we reroll, we could get something significantly worse, which is probably what Christina wants. Fam dinner. All right. So, there we go. The poll is up. Make sure to get your votes in to see what we should do. Oh, I see a lot of you actually really want us to reroll. I mean, we've got some drama people. So I can't say it surprises me. I'm almost tempted to reroll too. Why are y'all like this? Reroll, we want chaos. All right. We're currently 9-1 for rerolling. So I think we'll go ahead and reroll. Congrats. You guys chose chaos. I know, that was kind of my question, is that they don't attend church, so I didn't want it to, like, not make sense. All right. Blood for the blood god. Okay. Roll 9, challenge 5. You get a chicken for eggs. To replace our dead chicken. Replace the chicken. Okay. All right, guys, we're replacing the chicken. Our poor chicken that we're definitely gonna kill. All right, I think I can only access the chickens through the collection file. So I think the chickens are towards the back with laundry, if I'm remembering correctly. Livestock and poultry. Let's get ourselves a hen. Yay, a new chicken that you'll feed this time, right? I mean, how often do I have to feed it? Like once a day? Because, dear God. All right, here's a child. Let the child feed the chicken. Can you name chickens? That'd be fun. Kind of wish you could name the chickens, since this chicken is sort of like a pet to them. I know, let's see how long this one will last. Well, that was a pretty mild Ross, and actually kind of fitting since they lost their previous chicken. Like, narrative-wise, it makes a little sense. I'm greatly pleased. Remember to feed the chicken once in a while. You guys are gonna have to remind me. You feed it once a day. All right, Omar. You guys are definitely gonna have to remind me. Okay. Actually, why don't we have... I wonder, it's probably the chicken that got them sick in the first place, and then the chicken straight up died. All right, look. We're feeding the chicken. There we go, the chicken has been fed. Twice a week is what I do, and they don't die. Cool. Like Kristen hurting Sims isn't chaos. Now you have eggs. Well, they need food. They desperately need food, so like, I think this is totally fine. Look at him autonomously feeding the chickens. They're paranoid. They're like, we've lost one chicken. We can't afford to lose another. Also, wait. Wait, you guys are supposed to be at work. Okay, so Kira's at work. You are about to miss work completely. We need a... Yes! Okay, I'll add something to check animals. Okay, well you're... Oh, Joanna. Oh, honey. That's not going well. Alright, you need to walk to work. This is a little alarming to see, but okay. Alright, you should go to school, you should go to school, and you should go to school. I know. Cranky grandma. She died of the flu, and we didn't even see it. It was so tragic. Yes, we did put poison mushrooms on her grave. Where is her head? I really have no idea, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask. No worries, I have no idea what's going on with the roads. I think we might be missing the files because we took out a file to see if that would fix the crashing. I'm just gonna have to parse through that file a little bit and make sure I have everything like I need in that file and then remove everything else. Check if the road file is there. Okay, that's a good idea. Only half of them are here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that back in. We'll do some testing. Why are you having a fit in the road? What are you doing? I know, the road is a little immersion breaking, isn't it? Honey, where is your head? Why are you like this? Oh, are you good, Jane? The bathroom is literally right there. Can you replace it? Let's just get rid of the wood. There. I'll go in and fix it later, I say. I like to think that I will, though, you know? No road for you. You are cut off from the neighborhood. Sorry about it. It's because your Sims are headless. Right, and then you can take a bath and then get some leftovers. This is a horror movie. I know, right? You can put the terrain paint on the road. Yeah. I'll do it. I'm gonna end up parsing through Comp 15 and we'll see what the issue is. How are you doing, little Bevel? Oh, you're miserable. Okay, well maybe Joanna can put you down for a nap. And then she's gonna need some leftovers too, but I think Jane is getting the leftovers out for her. You could snack on a mango though. Oh, look, the chicken is moving around. How cute. I know, you'll just have to keep reminding me that I can actually remove the sidewalk. That's true. Because I do forget about that. I forget about that quite often, as you know. I mean, it's new information. It takes like a few weeks to really soak in, right? All right, getting that mutton stew out. And Joanna can have some mutton stew as well. Is everyone related? Oh, and we're out of mutton stew. Why don't you just have some porridge? So is everyone related in this household? Yes. For the most part, everyone is related. So, Cranky Grandma had 2 kids, Gregory and Kira. Gregory is married to Joanna. They have 3 boys. Kira is married to Jane. They have Meg, who is actually Gregory's, but they adopted Meg. And they have Donovan. The terrain paint cutting off from the road is a big pet peeve. It's not great. I think I just decided that it was how it was always going to be, and I just got used to it. Do I prefer Regency or Victorian gameplay? I know more about the Victorian era, so I feel like there's more I can do with it narrative-wise, because, like, I know a bunch of interesting plot things we can do based on, like, culture and stuff. But I'm learning. Corey just came and ate one of my cookies. This looks like the insane asylum for the unhinged. It pretty much is. Hi, Omar. Walking by again. You like the Victorian better, but I love the Simself's hood and the cross in general. I know, it's fun. I mean, they're very, very different challenges. Like, if I were playing... I know, where else would we have Image on? If we were playing the Regency hood the same way that I played the Victorian hood, you know, it would be a little bit different, because I would end up doing research and coming up with plots associated with research, like how I had tuberculosis happened, because tuberculosis, of course, was a big killer in the Victorian era. So it would just be different. At some point, I'll probably do a Regency challenge in a similar way that I'm doing the Victorian challenge. But they're different bags, right? But yes, this hood has been a major meme factory. I will give it that. Okay, and then Jane, yeah, I'm gonna let you sleep. How's the baby? The baby's fine, just a little stinky. I mean, this is true, Sharka. This is very true. I know, the Victorian era has been a bit of a special obsession for me for most of my life, so I kind of have, like, nostalgic feels for it. And it's just, like, the Victorian era has been a part of my life for so long. Yeah, I'm a big fan. However, of course, we have Colin Firth for the Regency, so it's been a so-so week. All right, Jane, that's not too bad. I mean, your mother-in-law died, but, you know, I know, the cross is magical in its own way. Magical and a little bit miserable, if we're gonna be honest. All right, how are you doing? Why don't you bathe Bevel? You can bathe yourself later. Was health worse in the medieval or Victorian era? I would definitely say the Victorian era. Just because the Victorian era also has, like, the Industrial Revolution. We have things that are really bad for the lungs, like factories and poor ventilation. And then we have cholera in the 1830s, and then we have cholera again. Like, we have 2 or 3 cholera epidemics, and then we have tuberculosis. Like, well, I mean, we didn't really have, you know, the plague in the Regency. Like, there wasn't a whole lot happening health-wise in the Regency. Like, we do have a couple early scatterings of cholera, but I don't think medical knowledge really changed that much until... So, like, germ theory happened... Oh god, I used to know the date. So germ theory happened around, what, like 1864-ish? And, the thing is, it wasn't like they discovered germ theory and then it was applied clinically. Because germ theory had to be studied in laboratories. So we do have laboratory medicine really developing in the 19th century in the Victorian era. And it took a long time for that to actually, like, develop into anything. And for it to... Oh, medieval, not Regency. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, That's actually a tough one. I mean, I would say health had to be worse because a lot more people were killed from the plague than tuberculosis, right? Okay, but I was answering that if it's like Regency. Yeah, and then the massive overcrowding during the Victorian period made sickness spread like crazy. I think I enjoy Regency and Victorian era the same because of my favorite books are written or themed in those time periods. You know, I haven't actually read a whole lot of Regency era stuff. Like, I've read Jane Austen, of course, but most of the stuff I've read is more like Romantic era, Victorian era. Well, Saphira, yeah. Yes. Pretty much. I'm not exactly an expert on, what was it called in the Victorian era? Like, night waste, or... Oh yeah, hey Charlotte, we're still on. Welcome in. We've had like 4 crashes today, which is why things are taking a little bit slower. But we're on our last day of the rotation. But I will have to hop off soon because I haven't eaten lunch yet. Yeah, do you know when that started? It was like night market or something. Oh, gosh, I can't remember. I watched a whole documentary on it though. Yeah. The thing is, so like as a historian, we're not really supposed to say like who had worse medical care, because that's putting the history of medicine in a progressivist, in a positivist, like linear trajectory. And so like as historians, we don't like to say that history happens in a linear direction. And so you would be saying that science is happening always in a positive direction. Whereas we know that science doesn't always develop and occur positively, because we have things like eugenics that happened, right? You enjoy a bunch of time periods? I do too. Yeah, Pompeii are lower than the sidewalks, and there are footpaths for crossing the street. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. I'm not as familiar with Pompeii. All right, I haven't even been paying attention to these Sims. How are they alive? Kara, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. Historians of medicine. Oh no, Gregory got demoted. I don't think I've ever had that happen. What? Gregory, you useless human. Why don't I have the gong pit installed? Because I can barely handle laundry, and I just know that I couldn't handle it. If I play a medieval hood, I'll probably download it, but it's just... Oh, I'm also going to save. I just don't think... I think my Sims would drown in it. I think I would drown in it. Like, I just don't think I have the mental bandwidth for it. Yeah, it's... So there's like this huge argument between historians of medicine and physicians and scientists. Huge. They kind of hate each other. Well, the scientists don't really hate the historians, but the historians kind of hate the scientists. So the history of medicine was actually founded by physicians. So we had a lot of... we had a lot of retired physicians suddenly writing the history of medicine, but the way they wrote it was written in a like positivist or Whiggish narrative where medicine was progressively getting better. They looked on previous medical practices as being wrong and modern medical practices as being right. And historians, especially like constructionist historians and, oh, what's the term? Like social constructionists. Like everything is social. Like medicine is socially defined. So there's the idea that medicine is the way that you feel your health, the way you experience your health, is defined by your social idea of your health. Now, as a chronically ill person, of course I experience my health in different ways depending on the social experience, right? But there's also like something purely biological happening with your health. So they were like, yeah, it does kind of sound dumb. And like there's some justification to it, I will say. But it's not necessarily just that historians are always right. I tend not to, I tend not to agree with that very much, and that's actually kind of been a little bit of an issue with my department, because my department is very social constructionist. And I'm not, because I've done a lot of work with physicians, and exactly, cancer is cancer, and society doesn't change that. So a lot of historians would then say that your experience of cancer is different because of the way people look at you and the way cancer is talked about. So by saying like something is a cancer to society changes the way you experience cancer. So that's kind of, yeah. I think there's value in it, and part of your experience of health is social, but that's only a part of your experience of health, right? I think a lot of social constructionists take it a little bit too far. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So in the 80s, we had a lot of these social constructionists happening where they were taking it so far and saying health doesn't exist outside of social. And it's just, no. And also, like, of course scientists aren't going to want to work with you because you're coming up with interpretations like that. Like, no wonder there's so much animosity in the field. So that theory kind of developed in response to scientists just looking back in history and saying that person probably had cystic fibrosis. But yeah, sorry, this is, I got yelled at some conferences because I sort of disagree with a lot of social constructionism. It was a great way to join the field, and I'm very tired of getting yelled at as a historian. It's just, we take ourselves so seriously as historians, and it's just, yeah, sorry